Gregorio! Antonio.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Oh, look at that. How'd that happen? We're back already. Wait a minute. How did that all happen?
That's a very good question.
See, last thing I remember from this show, we were leaving, right?
We said, have a nice day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, and then, like, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
How's that happen?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Can you turn down the fucking music?
Oh, E.
Why can't we figure out that volume?
I don't know.
We got to do a little house, what do they call it? Housework? House cleaning?
House cleaning?
What is
that
it
what
called?
they call it? Straightening up? What?
We were lied to yesterday, and
oh, boy.
I just want to go on record and say that we were lied to yesterday.
A record?
We had a meeting after the show, and I don't give a flying fuck if I piss off anybody. I'm going to tell you exactly what was said in a meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
We did our Who Gives a Shit meeting that me and Ant do about once every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
It is really a Who Gives a Shit meeting. We're holding up pretty much a lot of people. We're carrying them on our fucking backs.
I was,
and then we got to make
yawning.
believe. Oh, I know. And then we got to make believe these people matter in our lives and our careers. It's really a ridiculous thing that we've dealt with for many, many years.
We are quite charitable going into these meetings like we really care.
No, it's not. It's a nice little conversation.
Sure.
And everyone plays their part. We make believe the person we're talking to could actually do things for us.
Right.
And then we kind of give them a little like, oh, okay, that sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
And then we go home and forget that we ever had the meeting. It's been our thing for 18 and a half years probably. Mm-hmm. So yesterday in this meeting, it was brought to my attention that the SiriusXM lawyers had a clip removed from YouTube.
Somebody was a little upset with the clip, I guess. Didn't like the content.
We don't get involved with that shit whatsoever, and I want to make that perfectly clear.
Nope.
So I guess a special. It wasn't even a special interest group. Somebody complained about an old bit we did. That
2-year-old clip.
Was it 2 years old?
Yeah, and it wasn't even a bit. It was just some part of a conversation.
Yeah. And what was it about?
Oh,
we were making fun of cerebral palsy, was it?
Somebody that was in the studio that day.
Yeah, I don't even
know who it was.
I swear to God, I don't even know who was making fun of cerebral palsy. I don't know in what way, because, I think anything could be made fun of.
Yeah, we've done that before.
We've said that many, many times over the years.
So I guess a parent was listening and was like, "Ah!"
Right. And all right, sure, that's a little too close for them, and I could understand why they would be mad. But I mean, we've said it, and it has to be said again. A lot of shit we talk about and make fun of affects us personally.
Yeah.
It really does. I make fun of mental illness. I mean, mental illness has been a nightmare in my family since I could remember, but I have no problem fucking making fun of it. I have no problem if others make fun of it. I have no problem if people make fun of my mom, all that shit.
Right.
And there's a lot more examples, but I'll just use that one today. So this clip, I'm bummed out somebody out there, so they brought it to the attention of SiriusXM. So, of course, the lawyers had to get involved, and they decided they needed to get rid of this clip immediately. So in this meeting yesterday with Steve Blatter, Steve told us this was going on. I'm like, oh, okay, what are we going to do? But, they decided that.
They want the clip removed.
And I'm thinking if it's one clip, whatever. We're not gonna win all battles.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve goes, but that's the only clip they're removing from YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay. Because we are very aware that our material is out there on YouTube. It's out on Reddit. It's all over the place. It's in places that I know of that I won't even mention here because that'll just get the lawyers fucking going in deep.
Yes.
And the reason we never get involved with that shit is because it's spreading the word of the show. It's spreading ONA. And a lot of people, they get turned on to the show by hearing a clip on YouTube or somewhere else. And in a lot of cases, they turn around and go, fuck, I'm going to buy the service.
Yeah.
I know it works that way. I hear from the people. So we were lied to yesterday because we were told about this situation with this one clip that was a little touchy, and they just decided to get rid of it on YouTube. I'm like, all right, what are you going to do? Fuck, because I know of all the other shit that's going on. And I wake up this morning to people from all over the world.
The world, literally.
All over the world.
Planet Earth.
Because there's, I don't know, the listeners get together in all these places. They get together in places I don't even know about, but it made some kind of message board basically saying that the lawyers are aggressively taking down everything.
Sending out
from
fucking
YouTube.
cease and desists and
Right.
subpoenas, things.
One guy's saying he got a subpoena. A subpoena. This goes completely against what was said to us in this meeting yesterday. So what the fuck?
Yeah.
My question to Steve Blatter, what the fuck?
Yeah, what happened?
Because then I write him, he goes, oh, I'm unaware of this. Well, why are you unaware of this? You told us that they were getting rid of one clip. Yeah, he writes, that's news to me. Only clip I'm aware of is the one we talked about earlier today, which we just mentioned here.
Yeah.
We'll look into this further. Shouldn't you be on top of this?
This was, as far as when we left the meeting yesterday, it was just that clip. And
Right.
everything, and it wasn't even like, yeah, I think they're okay. He was like, no, the rest of it, oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, they won't. It's just this one clip. And then it's everything.
Right.
And I was getting tweets yesterday from people that were like mad at me.
Well,
like, oh, you take down the clips, you get the lawyers after us. And I just put, I did.
I can't. I used to spend way too much trying to explain myself in the show to people, and they just don't. They just, yeah, exactly. They just don't want to hear it.
No, they
We
don't.
have nothing to do with this. Why would we want that?
Right.
I don't give a fuck how many people listen to us through SiriusXM. I do give a fuck how many people are listening to us in general, and if that means they're listening in other ways, that's so good for us. So good for the Opie and Anthony brand.
And
so
it's
why
not-
would
yeah.
we be the ones that would fucking attack fans that are trying to spread the word of the show? We started Syndication Underground years ago. Way before
remember.
any of this technology was available to us, we encouraged people to tape the show and get it out there for us.
Yeah.
So of course we continue down that road to this day.
And if there's no satellite available all over the world, which there isn't, to have people in Australia being able to listen,
Right.
that's pretty cool.
Here's a guy. He goes, yep. Another fan who's pissed about the YouTube video thing being taken down. Only way to get new stuff in the UK.
Oh,
like, what this is affecting, and it's not going to matter to these idiots, that we currently work for. We'll work for a bunch of other idiots. Trust me. They're just the current idiots. It's affecting people that like the show from around the world, and they don't have the technology to cater to those people. Like you said just before the show, our friends get to podcast to the world.
Right.
We get to do our show to America.
That's it.
Like the world is open to these people now
Yeah.
that want to do a podcast or videos or whatnot.
Yeah.
And
get it on demand and shit like that, so you can listen.
These are the ones that
want.
came in before we even brought it up on the show. Here's a guy from Belgium, bummed out, huge fan, but the only way I can listen is through the YouTube clips. Let's see, a guy from Australia. I'm just quickly going through my feed. Another guy from England, a guy from Ireland, and it goes on. Another Australian guy. Yeah, because we're always wondering, why the fuck do we have a fan base in Australia? That always confused me, but it's because they go on YouTube, they find some of the cool clips, and that's how they're becoming fans.
Yep.
My point here today is that we were lied to.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Well, Steve will say
Yesterday's
that he didn't lie to us. Of
course.
But why aren't you aware?
He'll just point to the ceiling. That's the people,
Those
up
guys.
there.
What are they going to
The
do?
faceless, nameless entity that controls things.
Just chip away
What's up?
at the greatness of this fucking thing.
Yes.
Chip away, chip away,
What's
chip
that?
away.
What's that?
It's just it makes it harder and harder to do this
Yeah.
when you got your own people working against you. Because I know it's turning people onto subscriptions.
Yes.
And then you got the people that just don't have a way to get a subscription, that they're becoming fans because they get to listen to the clips.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good gravy. I don't want no meeting today, though. That's for sure.
I'm having. All right, well.
Oh, interesting. People are stupid.
Well, in the end, I mean,
Yes, idiots.
See-
It's idiots.
I do want to say something, but I better not.
Yeah.
I want to say something.
No.
I want to give a rah-rah speech to the fucking fans, but I better.
Oh, yeah, we probably.
Let's just put it this way.
I think they get it.
You can't be stopped. You can't be stopped. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
But it's becoming a thing. It's certainly a thing on...
A thing!
I know a lot of people on Reddit, and a lot of people just contacting me personally on Twitter right now. I mean, a lot. Wow. I can't even keep up with my feed right now. A lot of UKs coming in. A lot of UK people. So,
You gay?
UK!
Oh, I get it.
But, point being, that's exactly what we were told in the meeting. We have nothing to do with this. We absolutely would not encourage the lawyers to take our material off, a little site called YouTube. Why would we do that?
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
But apparently people thought we were last night from some of the tweetsies I was getting.
And I already know what is going to be said to us. Well, I guess, they told me, and then they did that, and
I got you.
And then when any of this shit is in front of a lawyer, good luck.
Anything that goes in front of the lawyer turns into shit and unfunny and no reason for it, and just lawyers stink.
And then that we're not even in on it.
No.
Because I would explain myself to some of these people,
Yeah.
how it does work and how it is good marketing and how it does lead to subscriptions.
Oh, they wouldn't hear that.
Of course not.
No. They just hear, get it off.
Huh?
They just hear, get it off, take it off.
Right. So,
bastards.
I felt like we needed to address that because, if you get one or two tweets, it's one thing. But, I mean, this is becoming a really big deal. Really big deal.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, which I would show these guys the tweets, basically saying, yeah, I'll be honest, I was listening to your show, here or there, but then it led me to actually subscribing. And it's a lot of people that, we, after all these years, we're maybe getting some name recognition.
Yeah.
Maybe. But a lot of people, they're not just going to fucking start listening to Opie and Anthony. They don't know anything about us.
Yeah.
So then they find a clip here and there and they go, wow, that Opie and Anthony keeps popping up. Oh, wow. Oh, they're on Sirius. They're on XM. Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't have that household name. We never did. No. When the company hires a dumb Martha Stewart, they're going for the household name with no content.
Right.
We have the content with no name recognition. That's been our problem over the years. And I think after all these years, we're up to what, 8 now? We're sort of getting some name recognition.
Yeah, you gotta put it out there.
Yeah, but not even a lot. Not a lot. Not like these big stars that they hire just to do shows because they have a name. So,
yeah. And they do no radio.
Huh?
And they do no radio themselves, and they stink when they do the once-a-year show, and
yeah.
And then we're in here on a daily basis.
What's funny? Now a bunch of people on Twitter are like, please don't mention me. Please don't mention my site. Please don't. I'm not gonna.
Turn him in.
I'm not gonna.
We're going to turn you in.
I'm more aware than you guys realize when it comes to this stuff, so don't worry about it. But we had to mention this YouTube thing because if I'm to believe, and I have to believe because there's too many tweets coming in, they're aggressively going after fans that are posting shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, boy.
Way to not get anything.
Well,
I just don't like either being lied to or having a meeting with people that can't do anything.
He's going to say he wasn't lying. He's going to say he didn't know that this was happening, and he's looking into it.
The looking into it thing.
Looking into it. By the way, how come looking into it here takes longer than anything else in the world?
I don't know.
It takes so long for them to look into things here.
I don't know. And the place lost a lot of talent because they just couldn't wait around for the looking into it thing. So they went, well, I'm going to look into getting another gig. And they have.
Yes.
So you see these people that are they slowly leave.
Uh-huh.
But then if all of a sudden all the people appeared that were creative, that left since we've been in this building, we wouldn't have enough room in the studio.
It'd be amazing.
All of a sudden it's like, oh, he left. Oh, he left. Oh, they left.
Right.
A lot of talented people. Because the other thing is, they told us they're going to, move this wall. remove this wall and give us a little more space.
But they got to look into things.
What did he say yesterday?
Looking into it.
A week to maybe 2 weeks. I'll have another,
just looking into it.
Yeah, I'll have another update for you. When Scott Greenstein himself walked down here and I go, this is what we want to do. And I showed him.
Yeah.
And then he was honest. He's like, well, I don't know if I can give you all the space. But I could give you, I go, well, how about up to here? You know, this is all visual. And I go, I did my hand like, if you give us up to here, that would make a huge difference. He goes, all right, let's do this. And then I think Gary was there.
Yeah.
Another useless one. And he told Gary, look into it immediately. But now at the meeting yesterday, it's going to be another 2 weeks of looking into it, and then maybe I'll have an update for you.
You know what it's like? Because of course Star Wars being in the news, it's like our guys are just the stormtroopers. They don't do anything as far as things like the Death Star is concerned and whatnot. They're just stormtroopers. So we talk to them, and they just we're looking into it. We're looking into it.
Yeah.
But we could go down the hall to Darth Vader.
Right.
But the threat there is that we might get force choked.
Of course.
At some point.
Of course.
He'll get things done for us because he's not just a fucking stormtrooper, but we might get force choked.
Of course.
And that isn't pleasant. Yeah. Thank you. I kind of like that.
Here's another guy scared. He just writes, there's no way to subscribe to SiriusXM in Australia.
Oh.
We got fans all over the world.
I know.
And I thank the fans for doing that because they were the ones that pushed out our material. I thank you guys because we had no way to reach fucking Australia.
They took everything off of YouTube. What happened to YouTube?
Yeah.
I know. YouTube.
And then you got the Sweden. You got the Sweden check. Big fan listening from Sweden. Well, how
used to listen all the time. Where's the shoes?
I guess someone has just, called Sweden and just put their phone to the fucking radio. That's why he knows we're talking right now. Sweden. Hi, Sweden.
Sweden?
They're going to knock on your door and arrest you for listening to this illegally.
Fucking
See, I would. It was a pleasant meeting yesterday.
Oh,
and
sure.
I would do that weekly.
I'd call it cordial.
It was cordial. It was nice.
Cordial.
He gave me some tips on my my dry winter skin.
Yes.
That a lot of people are suffering.
I enjoyed
through.
that part of the meeting.
You did?
The dry winter skin portion, and the fact that he doesn't like cortisone 10. That it actually makes things worse. Holy mother of Christ. Was I looking at my the time on my phone at that point?
And I was itching and itching. He goes, itching is the worst thing you could do. I'm like, oh, really? Well, how about try not itching? How about you try not itching?
That was my favorite part of the meeting.
When you itch it makes it worse. Yeah, I think we all know if you itch something in general, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
But it feels so goddamn good.
It's been the bane of human existence for years.
I will itch athlete's foot right off my fucking toes.
That shit makes you itch.
Where I can't even walk anymore. But you know what? When I itch that fucking athlete's foot right off my body, it's the best feeling ever.
When you itch, man, it just feels great.
It feels great.
If it didn't feel good, why would you stand against a door jamb like a bear on a tree trying to fucking scratch your back? It's amazing.
I would, and I'm not even kidding, I would have one of those meetings once a week because they're kind of quick. If I knew it was actually accomplishing something.
Yeah.
The slowdown in this place.
Well, things got accomplished yesterday. We got lied to. That was good. That was
I would really like to know the answer to that one because, wow. I mean, there's one thing you get a little nervous about a clip, I don't even live in that world. I can explain any clip we've done over the years. You certainly can as well.
Yeah.
So I don't even understand that, but we do understand in this business you got to give and take a little. So every once in a while you have to give up on some little dumb thing.
It's choosing your battles. Everybody does it no matter what job they're in.
But to tell us that this one clip was being removed because it made some people a little nervous, that's one thing. And now finding out, a mere 12 hours later or whatever it is, that
avalanche of
that actually there's an aggressive assault going on.
Yeah. Like legal letters.
Going after our fans. What the fuck? You put us in a weird position.
Yeah.
So I figured, we're trying to bitch less, but, this is something I think was important to bring up.
Yeah, especially since people, think we had something to do with it.
Yeah, I saw your tweet. I did?
Yeah, I did. Really? Wow. I got to check that out.
I can't battle those people anymore.
I didn't do nothing. Man. Oh, here.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Sam, do you have a charger for the new iPhone?
I do not.
What?
At home?
Go home.
Jesus Christ.
You're going to have to buy another fucking charger.
Another one? I'm at 20% power, and
Someone
on
around here's
iPhone
gotta
5.
have a charger?
20% power on an Apple 5 doesn't work very long. But it does have a nice apple on the back.
Apple, everyone was talking about Apple, and of course you made your quick hit yesterday.
I fucking capitalized a bit. Yes.
Wait, I'm gonna do something right now. Hold on, and then we're gonna get into Apple.
Yes.
Oh Jesus, are you kidding me?
Oh, what's that?
Well, I got rooked in because I used to be a huge Starbucks fan.
Certainly.
Huge. Like when Starbucks first hit, and it was either horrible deli coffee or you could go to Starbucks. Starbucks was amazing.
That was
Starbucks
I remember
coffee,
those days.
and I don't give a fuck if they were thinking of advertising with us, is so overrated at this point. It's not even fun. Yes.
You didn't just get used to it?
You think that's possible?
I don't know. And then something different's kind of like, oh, that's nice.
I don't know, because I search out any other coffee joint in my neighborhood besides Starbucks.
Oh.
There's others that pop up, little mom and pops, and then, of course, Starbucks fucking hammers them and basically puts a Starbucks on top of them.
Mob tactics.
Oh, my
They just
God.
come and beat the guy.
Right. Well, you let the little guys fucking have a shot, because I kind of like the little guys and their coffee. I really do. And I get Starbucks every morning because it's close to here, whatever. But they've been advertising, what is it called, Blonde?
Mr. Blonde.
For the people that might like a lighter roast.
Oh.
We want you too, so we've made a lighter roast because we know some of you people don't like our heavy, dark roast fucking coffee. So I saw the commercials yesterday. They're pounding them into your head. I don't know if you've seen this because you're not a coffee drinker, so you probably don't pay attention.
No.
So I told Chris, I'm like, hey man, I want to try that Blonde shit today. I just tried it. It's coffee. There's nothing different about it.
Is it?
Yes.
I bet the price is different.
And I put a little milk in it. I didn't jazz it up with anything, just so I could get a basic, comparison. It's not worth it.
When I was drinking coffee back in, I call it the day.
Yeah.
I would get half a cup. I'd pour half a milk in, or heavy cream,
right,
and then load the shit out of it with sugar, and just drink that fucking shit down.
You've never liked coffee?
Not really. I like espresso with a little sambuca in it.
Sure.
A marron.
What do you mean a little?
Well, yeah, but because I'm usually drinking also, because it's dinner. So I have some wine.
You have espresso and coffee mugs to, handle the sambuca.
Handle the fucking bottle of sambuca I throw in there. It's Guinea mouthwash. Sambuca.
But I'm here to say I just tried the Blonde, I think it's called. It's nothing special.
Shit.
Sorry, Starbucks.
Man.
Please don't sue me.
I bet you were all excited, too.
No, I wasn't
Blonde.
even excited.
Ooh.
I figured
ooh.
I had low expectations. I figured it was just some dumb advertising gimmick.
Like management here. You just have low expectations. You hope for the best, but expect the worst.
Unless they didn't have the Blonde at Starbucks and I just fucking blew up their spot.
Oh,
so now I
maybe.
got to make sure they did get the Blonde for me to try.
Yeah.
Anyway, Apple.
Yeah, and Apple, boy, they took quite a hit yesterday. A lot of people have Apple. They did, and they sold a fucking record number of phones and shit.
They had a great quarter, right?
They had it was okay. They made a fuckload of money.
Right.
But their future projections are not as good as in the past.
Of course.
Everyone
else is catching up.
Right. They're used to these giant fucking quarters that they've been having, record setting. And now they got this, like your phone, the Samsung.
I love my S3.
And I've been an iPhone and Apple fucking fanboy for quite a while.
Right.
And I was looking at that phone going, fuck, man, that's a good goddamn phone. And everybody else for years that was coming up going, this is the iPhone killer, I would laugh and go, stop it.
Well, you would laugh at me. I went through 3 or 4 of these.
You went through quite a few phones.
And I would go about my business hoping someone would notice my phone. You kind of like when someone notices your phone, right?
Yeah.
And never noticed. But this thing, man, wherever I go, people will go, I'll get one a day. Where someone go, so what do you like,
you like
that?
that?
I'm like, yeah, man, I love
And those
it.
are, by the way, those are iPhone people going, hey, you like that phone?
A lot of iPhone
'Cause,
people.
Yeah, you start
A lot
looking
of
at
them.
it, and then people go, well, it's too big. It's big, but it's not too big. It
No,
fits everywhere the
it's-
iPhone fits, and it's got a bigger fucking screen, which rules as far as video goes.
Honestly, I got an iPhone in my house as well, and when I have to use that quickly, like my son will play games
Feel
or
like a
whatever.
little postage stamp in
It
your
feels too. Yeah, the screen feels too small now. Like this screen is not that much bigger than the iPhone, but it just seems
Big enough.
It's big enough, man. It's big enough for me.
Big enough.
Okay. AIDS. But
Yeah.
here's the deal with Apple. They realize that, you know, they got the competition now. They're not the
Yeah.
only game in town, and that's what the investors are seeing. And even though they had a really good quarter, people are like, but you know,
Doesn't look rosy for the next quarter,
down the road, because they said they have, I think, $1.3 billion in cash.
They have huge billions of dollars, right? How much is it? Is it that? I thought it was more, to tell you the truth, but
No, it has to be more than 1.3, right?
yeah.
What's the number? They said yesterday.
How much money does Apple have tucked away in their fucking
Their cash, they
their
said.
account?
Which is unbelievable for any company. Is it 1.3 or I'm way off, right?
No, it's 137 billion.
Yeah.
Billion.
Okay.
Yeah. They have
$137 billion cash. That means they got this money that they don't even fucking know what to do with.
they've had profits more than like Exxon.
Right.
It just ridiculous amounts of money.
You see those Microsoft stores popping up now
Yeah. They're
that look exactly like the
Apple Store.
Like
They have the people with the
like-
little tags in their
like-
names.
Can't you
No, they can't.
see? People have always been influenced, but then the thing is the thing to do is, and every person has been influenced.
Right.
Everyone. That's why I laugh at Howard Stern and his stupid shit, because even he has been influenced. But he doesn't want anyone to be influenced by him. Mm-hmm. The thing to do, and they've done it in movies and music and in arts in general and smartphones. You're influenced, and then you make it your own.
Uh-huh.
So when, like, Microsoft opens up a store that looks just like an Apple store, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You couldn't change it a little bit to make it your own thing?
It's very stark and bright.
Right.
And you walk in, it's like, hey, I'm in the Apple Store. Only, like, there's not a lot of people in here.
Yeah, you get tricked
Like an
into
Apple
thinking
store.
you're in an Apple store,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
see these things that look completely foreign.
I hear their little tablet/computer thing is getting a lot of people going like, ooh, what's this?
Really?
Ooh, yeah. What's that thing called?
Surface.
Surface. And then people are like, but it's heavy and it's this and that. It's because it's not just a tablet. The thing is literally a fucking computer.
Is that like
in
a
tablet
laptop?
form. Yeah, it's it's like a tablet,
But
it's got that cover keyboard thing.
Yeah, so it looks like a laptop.
Yeah, but that's just like the cover, but it's got a keyboard on
But
it.
they don't want to say laptop because that's antiquated.
Right.
That's a laptop.
But they're
redesigning the laptop, but they don't want to call it the laptop.
Yep.
Right? Don't you think?
Pretty much. And then they got the touch screen on it and shit. But like people are starting to look into the Surface going, yeah, this looks pretty cool. Because, you know, you got USB interface and fucking it's a computer. It's a fucking computer. You can run a game on that goddamn thing.
Right.
So Apple is definitely getting some competition from other places. And boy, did it show yesterday with that fucking stock. Whoa, did that take a shit.
What did it go down yesterday?
It took like a $60 hit.
Wow.
A $60
What was it?
hit.
What was the high? 7 something? A couple months ago?
7 and change.
714, I think.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I saw. And now
Yeah.
it's down to 450.
450.
I didn't-
Unbelievable.
I mean, it'll go up a little bit.
I think
Because
we'll
that
get,
seems a little too low. It might be
Yeah.
a buying opportunity, but I don't know that world.
we'll get the
But-
dead cat bounce, they call
Yeah.
it today.
But it's not going to go back up into the 700s anytime soon.
They're going to have to do something pretty amazing for it to get back up there.
You think Tim Cook is feeling a little pressure?
Oh, boy.
Everyone's looking at him like, all right, fucking smart ass. Where's your new fucking technology thing?
Yeah, Steve Jobs just had a way of fucking making things seem really new and exciting. And now it's just, and it's the iPhone 8.
Right.
The iPhone 13, the iPhone 22, everybody. Woo! And then it's like, what is it? Well, the volume buttons are square.
Yeah.
Square volume buttons. What? I need that.
The only thing they could do is make things, well, this time we're going to make it a little bigger.
A little bigger? A little
Fast
smaller.
forward 3 months. This time we're going to make it a little smaller.
We need it a little small. Right. We've listened to you, and we understand you were looking for something a little smaller.
Right. Guess what? Now we're going to make it a little bigger.
A little wider. Right. That's what we're going to be doing. Let's introduce the new iPhone 352.
Right. They need
so
a new
excited.
gadget.
They need a new gadget. Yes, new gadget.
So that happened yesterday.
I cashed out on that motherfucker.
You had a nice little day, right?
Oh, finally. I was waiting. I was just sitting on nothing for a while. I hadn't been trading anything because it's just been crazy one way or the other. Can't figure it out.
The problem with them putting out a new gadget,
Yeah.
that's why it'll never be back up, is that they would have to take over another industry.
Yes.
Like they took over the music industry and then the phone industry. What are the odds? Are they going to be able to take over televisions?
Well, there was some talk about Apple TV, not the Apple TV that they have now, but actual television sets. Well, they're going to have to look at what emerging technology is happening in some market and scoop it up and get in there. That's what they did with the smartphone. No one called these things smartphones before the iPhone. It was just a fucking phone. And then it started doing a bunch of shit. But one guy's phone did something, the other guy's phone did something else, this guy. And they figured out how to kind of put it all in one package, get a really decent camera in there.
Yep.
The touch screen thing made it so much more convenient than buttons. They really did change the face of fucking
Of course
phones.
they did.
But then, all right, now what? And you get like Samsung goes, yeah, Apple, what a great idea. Now we're going to do this.
Right.
But Obi was also right about just Steve Jobs being there made it seem like you had to have, because the first iPhone was not as good as a BlackBerry. The email wasn't great.
Do you even remember?
If you remember, there were a lot.
Do you remember what it looks
was
like
very
anymore?
buggy. Yeah, it was curved back.
Maybe not.
Back
It
was like
was.
curved, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very curvy, the back.
How
It wasn't
weird is we
flat.
barely remember this, and it's only, what, 5 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Right?
But Steve Jobs convinced you that this was like you had to have it.
Right.
Even though it wasn't where it had to
Oh,
be.
the second I saw it, I was like, I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been studying the cell phones for a while now because I got a guy in my neighborhood that's cool, and I go in there a lot and stuff. And I remember, like, it was just the phones were just getting smaller and smaller.
Yes,
and he
that was
showed
it.
me something that was like, I'm not even joking. It was maybe like 2 of my thumbs. He goes, "Yep, this is where the phones are going."
That's it.
And I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. I never got it or whatever, and I forgot what brand it was. And then all of a sudden, like, all these big phones were in front of him. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
When
It's
they
like,
became-
now
yeah.
we're going big again, man.
When
It's
they
all
became
about big.
internet capable and playing videos, you
Yeah.
needed the screen. You
Right.
needed a bigger fucking phone. So
But they drastically changed.
Yeah,
And then all
yeah.
these phones that were on display, like, oh, no, you need these, were like in the case, kind of in
Yeah.
the back. They're like, oh, oops.
yeah,
Oops.
whoopsie.
Right.
That was an error. Yeah, so they need to find some kind of new technology, but something that isn't out of the, not food or something that isn't out of their wheelhouse.
I think they were just in a rare place, Apple. And
Yeah.
I think, as you say, they need a new gadget or new technology. It's not going to happen like it did, because now everybody's has caught up. They're not going to be they could be the leader still, certainly, but they're not going to have the lead they had for so many years.
But with something new, they got all that cash for R&D. I mean, they got so much fucking money
So maybe
to
they-
look into something we're not even thinking about now.
Yeah.
Like some new emerging technology, maybe for the automobile industry or something
I think the odds are it's going to be somebody else.
It might be. You're right. I think
think
Steve Jobs also had a lot to do with really pushing his guys and finding the right talent in there and stuff.
I think the MiFi is going to make a huge comeback.
Oh, really?
So?
Oh my God! I was at the fucking press conference for
MiFi.
MiFi. It was amazing. Remember when they pulled that out?
The MiFi, remember?
It's someone that had horrendous bad breath and
Yes.
decided not to cut his hair.
Oh my
For the big
God.
event. I'm like, oh great. This is who we're counting on. They were promoting this MiFi, and we went. You were there, right?
Yes.
And there was a big unveiling, and the press all looked at each other like, what the fuck?
Because there's more things for people to hold on.
It was
to
a half
carry.
a brick.
E-Rock, comment?
On Monday's Worst Of, we replayed when you were at the World Poker Tour in 2005 because it was Joe Rogan's first show. And you guys were talking about how great it was to be out in Los Angeles and walk around and drive around with your new MiFis. And you could hear the replay and all the music that XM had to offer.
Oh, boy, were we good little soldiers.
It was a big commercial.
No, you know what? It was cool for the time, but I think what my point is, a lot of people were expecting it to be a lot smaller than it was. I mean, the technology itself was cool because finally, a lot of people forget when we first went to satellite, you couldn't just leave your car and continue to listen to the show.
If you
we take that for granted now.
If you remember also, though, it came out about the same time the fucking iPod came out. And the iPod made that look fucking silly. Right. Here's this giant fucking... It looked like the old transistor radios Grandpa would hold to his head listening to the Mets. And you got a fucking credit card thin iPod that you're playing music off of.
You sure? The iPods were down to that size?
Well, maybe not that size.
It was definitely a lot smaller than
so much smaller.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the selling points was that you could put, MP3s on the MiFi.
Oh, wow. I bet they were huge storage.
Johnny Utah says, Utah from Atlanta? That's crazy.
Johnny Atlantis from Maine.
I don't feel like taking your phone call. He says the Steve Jobs book explains why Apple will fail. Maybe we should take it.
Yeah?
Because fuck it. It means we don't have to read a book.
All right. I like the sound of that.
All right. In as few words as possible there, Johnny Utah from Atlanta, why will Apple fail according to the Steve Jobs book?
Good morning. Because he was going to move the iPad technology into education. And that would have Apple locked into it. That was his next plan.
Really?
Shame. Yeah, the book is fascinating. Anthony, you'd love it, man.
I would. A book? I'd love a book.
You know, sir, I'm the reader on the show.
Really?
I read more books than these guys.
I'm the watcher.
You're the explorer, Opie.
I read.
I love movies.
Maybe it doesn't sound like it at times, but I'm a good reader.
Now, when you say move it into education, did you mean having like iPads in the schools? So instead of kids having to buy these textbooks and shit, they would just download the books they need for the semester and things like that?
Yeah, but also pre-college education. The interactive educational tool that
you're a tool.
Have to buy into. Oh,
sorry.
Come on, Anthony.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, really, man. We're trying to have a real conversation.
He's
right
a
now.
reader.
What the hell?
I just get fucking intimidated by readers.
I'm sure you do. No, really, though, because, and also his oversight, he was going to push it in that direction, and he's the guy who has the connections and who could convince people to do it and to buy into it. And I wonder
it's
the ability to do it.
It seems like it would be a huge market. Now, I've been out of college, pushing about 15 years now.
What?
So I don't know what's going on in college. Or high schools or grammar schools. But to me, logically, it would make sense to give every kid or the money you spend on the textbook, so maybe you don't even have to give the kid, but the parents would see it as a better way, where you give your kid an iPad, and then it would be just dumb apps to download the textbooks right into your iPad.
Exactly.
That seems to me like it would be a huge business for schools.
Right.
Yep, it would also change the curriculum, but Anthony, you'd be interested in this. There's a reason why they would... iPads would get stolen by certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, they think that might increase theft. Because, the people that would normally steal an iPad, they're not going to steal what you call books.
Right.
Right.
Hey, he's a buddy of mine. You know what I mean?
Because the amount of money I spent on textbooks, and I don't know, everyone knows it was such a scam. You bought these books brand new for whatever. I don't even remember the prices anymore.
It's a fucking ridiculous amount of money, right?
And then you go back to the bookstore after the semester to try to get some of your money back, and they would give you like pennies on the dollar for the same book that looked pretty much brand new still.
Right.
Yeah, you can't do that. The only way to get any money back is you have to go online and sell them back now.
Right.
But yeah, if you went to the bookstore.
We didn't have online back then. We had no choice.
15 years
15 years ago? There wasn't a...
Well, all right, 16. All right, 17. All right, 17 years ago. All right, I padded it down a little bit.
It's okay.
I wouldn't mind if that technology happened, because I'd have a business, too. I'd drive around, right? And I go to all the old places where they store the books and just have big book burnings. Right out there in the street. I think I could handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were making so much money in Geneseo.
Oh, my God.
They had a huge barn where you just walked in and you just gave up your brand new books.
And then
we could give you $1.50 for this. I'm like, $1.50.
Thanks.
I don't remember the prices though, but it was certainly like.
And then
just because I read it doesn't mean anything was taken out of it. It's still the same fucking book.
And then they would put it on their shelves.
Right.
And then they would jack the price to almost like it was a brand new book.
Was it Pawn Stars?
It was
Crazy.
it was an amazing business for these small colleges. Johnny, you know what? Oh, he's gone. I think I might
do it for Johnny.
I might have to read the Steve Jobs book. It doesn't get wordy, does it, with Chip talking all that crap?
It's really long. And there's a lot of,
Detail?
growing up, his father was...
Enough of the growing up crap.
Yeah.
What about the Ashton Kutcher movie?
Yeah.
I'll wait for that.
There's a clip from it.
Is there? Let's see. I want to see.
By the way, I like updating our info. This guy in New Orleans says, in my daughter's school, everyone has an iPad.
Ooh, really? Must be a nice white school. I bet it's
that
very
makes sense.
high income.
You give
area.
a kid an iPad and you download the fucking textbooks as little apps. $1 here, $2 here, and
but
we're
with
still ahead of the game, I would assume.
The book publishers would probably try to cost the apps at like $65 for the app,
of course,
to try to recoup their money.
Of course, and that's why there's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why it takes forever to advance technology because everyone has to get their fucking little fingers involved.
And nobody wants to admit when their business is just void.
Antiquated. Let's use the word again.
It's finished.
No one should have to buy an actual textbook anymore.
No, those days are
but
gone.
Sam's right. That's a business for them, so they're going to fight tooth and nail, even
Keep
though
it
this
going.
new technology would be great for everybody.
You know how long the covered wagon was still around after fucking cars are going
They
down the street and the guy's still like, yeah!
Right. Yeah, because they refuse to fucking let their business die.
Dummies. Take your wooden wheels and tell your story walking.
Move on to the next thing.
Right.
So I read many, many years ago that we're so behind in technology because of big business, fighting. We should be so more advanced, but these companies hold on, and they're so powerful that you have no choice.
Shouldn't it be that way? Like the future would be a classroom of kids with their iPads and the teacher going, okay, open up your app, open up this book, and you're like,
open up your app, go to page, whatever,
and
blah,
instead
blah, blah.
of kids hunched over like fucking Quasimodo with a big backpack of books as they're walking, isn't that nothing more pathetic than seeing some poor little kid hunched over walking with a backpack?
He's got back problems at 8 years old.
8 years old. Yeah.
There's not a doctor alive that wouldn't tell you that's really bad for an 8-year-old spine.
Saddle him up like a camel.
But we all ignore.
Yes.
This is the way it's been, so it has to continue.
People would stop getting beaten up because their book bag is on wheels. Because they have their little book bag on wheels that they wheel with
fucking
them.
wheelie luggage. Do they have kids doing that?
They have that now?
Oh, absolutely.
Holy shit, that's retarded. I would have to beat that kid up, though.
Yeah, only
I would
Herbs.
kick his fucking ass. Herb, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd beat him with his luggage.
Sorry. A lot of people are checking in. I'm in college. Every single book I have is on the iPad. Okay, so
go.
that technology is making its way out there. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I do have a few schools in my neighborhood, and I see that, just describe these kids hunched over trying to carry their books home.
Poor little bastards.
So it's not happening in my neighborhood.
Massive LL Bean book bags.
Yeah.
All right, Mike in Jersey.
Every compartment's full of something. Yeah. It extends out 3 feet from their back like a Sherpa.
They have to carry their lunch because there's no room.
No room in there.
Couple things happening. This guy says he rents college books now, but it seems like it's the same scam.
Same deal.
Right?
Yeah.
You're still paying way too much, and you're not getting... Oh, wait, rent. That means you're not even getting any money back.
Right.
But maybe renting, they're trying to keep the cost down a little bit.
And there's probably fees, like if the book comes back and it's not in perfect shape.
Oh, man.
I wish I remember my numbers, but I think it was easily $500 a semester.
Holy shit.
And then at the end of the semester, you wanted a little drinking money. You're always searching out drinking money in college, and I'm like, holy fuck, I could bring my books back. I don't need them anymore because we're in finals now, and I'm ready.
I could drink my books.
And then you would bring them all back, like a huge stack, and the guy would give you I'm just going to make this shit up, but it's about right. They'd give you $40.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then you would go to some kind of fucking, drink special at a bar and drink your textbook money.
And then it's gone.
And then that's it.
And it cost you $500. all the knowledge is still in the books. It's not like, well, you took a chunk of this knowledge out.
Oh, dude, they would. It's sort of coming back to me. They would study your books like, oh, look, there's a scuff mark here.
Who gives a shit?
We're gonna have to take another $10 off of this book. Oh, look, this page is slightly ripped in the corner.
God.
Oh, you folded this page over.
It's not a collector's item.
Like, who gives a fuck? I loved getting the used textbooks where they fucking highlighted everything I needed to know.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Margin notes.
Everything.
Yeah.
I actually would search out but a lot of, there's so much that you would search out the used books, right? But then, these teachers got smart and it would be a new edition and they would insist you only could get the new edition.
Oh, what a
Because they were
fucking
getting,
scam.
obviously, a kickback from the textbook company. And the new edition meant that all the pages were fucked up. So if the teacher said page 50 in your used book that you said, fuck you, you had to find it, which would be 35 or whatever.
Yeah.
It was such a scam.
And then those stores, they just keep making money on the same books. Because like you
Over
said,
and over again.
You buy the used book, and then you sell it back for even less.
Right.
But then they just sell it as a used book again.
Yeah, at that price that you initially paid.
So they're selling the same book 4, 5, 6 times.
Jesus.
Yeah, that new
until the teacher's scamming and saying, "Wow."
And then the teachers would write their own textbooks, and they would make a new edition every year because they wanted to get new money coming in every semester.
Yep.
Oh my God.
And the students just have to fucking deal with it, or used to. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little behind on this whole thing, but because it seems like a lot of people are getting their iPads in school now.
Oh, well, good for them.
Yeah.
Some new technology like the future, because when you thought about the year 2000, I kind of envisioned, that the old shit wasn't gonna be the same. They were gonna have computers and electronics doing things. Robot teachers.
Now, when you think about the year 2000, it just seems outdated.
Yeah, now it's like, year 2000.
Yeah, that is outdated.
It's like old.
This guy's
old.
Yeah.
This guy's saying $300 a book, over $1,000 a semester on books.
Wow.
And then you'll get pennies on the dollar when you sell them back to them. All right.
Fuckers. There's that. I want to see that clip.
Oh, you want to see
Steve Jobs?
And Josh Gad is in it too.
Oh, is
No,
he?
I know.
Was. No, in this clip, I mean.
Oh, yeah, because he told us that last Friday, I believe. From
This is
1600
Ashton Kutcher as Steve Jobs. What's the name of the movie?
Jobs.
Jobs.
Why does Ashton Kutcher look like Ashton Kutcher?
He's just got a beard.
Why?
And his hair is a little swoopy, but it's the
He
same.
looks like Ashton Kutcher. It's going to take me out of the movie. It's the whole fucking
I watched the clip.
Mark Wahlberg thing.
He sounds like Ashton Kutcher.
Oh.
He walks like Ashton Kutcher. Might as well be punked.
He's Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
Does he punk Woz?
I got a little
Wozniak?
I got a little inside story about this.
Oh, do you?
Really?
I was a little worried about telling it, but now I think I don't think I'm calling out this person that told me. When I was in L.A. filming that thing, there was a guy, let's just say a guy that's close to Ashton Kutcher. This is the story he told me.
Oh.
He got in trouble with Ashton Kutcher, and this guy kind of might work for a company that might have been involved with my thing.
Oh, boy.
Gossip.
And this guy goes, I got in trouble because Ashton Kutcher came back from doing the Steve Jobs movie. And he said, and I quote, and I swear to this, Ashton Kutcher goes, you know what? I think I could run Apple.
Oh.
Because he did the movie.
He did the
Because he
movie.
was Steve Jobs. He goes, you know what? I think I could run Apple.
Yeah.
And of course, this guy who felt like he was close enough to Ashton Kutcher laughed at him. Said, that's ridiculous. Of course
Something
it
tells me
is.
Ashton doesn't like being laughed at.
He got so fucking pissed, and this person got reprimanded severely for laughing at the fact that he called him out on his comment that he can now run Apple because he played Steve Jobs in a movie.
Tell him he's Kelso and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, hey, Kelso.
This was a true story told to me when I was out in L.A. About a week or so ago.
What a douche.
Could you pull that mic forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, that little nub. There it is. All right, let's see Ashton Kutcher as Steve Jobs.
All right.
Oh, very excited.
It's the Industrial Revolution. No more decks, no more mainframes. That changes everything.
It's pretty cool, I guess. Hi, Charlene. Cool.
It's profound. How could you not tell me about this before?
I was just working on it for my own. It was a hobby.
Exactly. For your own. For you. It's what you wanted. It's what your gut and your instinct wanted. Your big evolved brain wanted something that didn't exist.
No, it's
so you
Ashton
just
Kutcher.
willed it into existence. What do you call the system?
The operating system.
The operating system. And
That's
it
what
just
I call
shows
it. Yeah, it's just a real-time display of current operations.
you can see what you're working on.
Get over how ridiculous Josh Gad.
I am not feeling that this is Steve Jobs at all.
Pause. Josh Gad
I
has long, curly, permy hair.
yeah.
But he's doing great because he doesn't. It's not Josh Gad.
I don't feel like
No.
I'm looking at Josh Gad.
Right.
I feel like I'm looking at Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher is so Ashton Kutchery in this.
Right.
It's like when they showed the still picture
Right.
of Ashton Kutcher as Steve Jobs, like they did something with the lighting and everything, and he kind of looked like
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Steve Jobs.
Yes.
Right here, it's Kelso.
Well, you could tell he's still working out. He still wants to be sexy. He still wants to be like.
He's got to be sexy.
Yeah, the chick
Yeah,
still
why-
got to dig me just because I'm talking about computers.
Right.
Yeah, why wouldn't Ashton Kutcher like soften his body for the role?
Right.
You're right. I don't think Steve Jobs was in the weight room.
No, he's not working out.
No, I don't think so.
And he has like cool guy confidence, not nerd confidence.
No.
You know? Like he doesn't like he's almost got to come off like Asperger's-y. You know what I mean when he's talking about
Yes.
computers? Not like, hey, I got this idea.
Oh.
Steve Jobs had some personality, though.
Well, nerd personality.
Yeah, it was still a nerd.
In the end, he was still a nerd, you think?
Definitely.
Fair enough.
Let's watch this clip from the movie Kutcher.
To create and to do and to build and as artists, as
But
individuals.
look, you're overreacting. Even if you were developing this for freaks like us, and I doubt you are, nobody wants to buy a computer. Nobody.
How does somebody know what they want if they've never even seen it?
Oh, shit.
Wow. This is that profound talk where it's like, see where that went, huh? Look what they're talking about. But then people did want it.
But like Josh Gad is acting.
Yeah.
And Ashton Kutcher is just
He's
like,
Kutchering.
Ashton.
I'm Ashton. Whoa! He's just being Ashton Kutcher.
Might as well be Butterfly Effect. It's the
Oh,
same
right.
deal.
Same thing. He's punking people.
Yeah. You should have a trucker. I'm going to wear a trucker hat as Steve Jobs. What do you think?
Trucker. Yes. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Chris, was this the blonde?
The blonde.
The Starbucks? You brought me the blonde, right? All right, because I trashed it.
The white.
I trashed it on the radio. I want to make
Mr.
sure that
Pink.
you definitely got me the blonde. There was no difference to me in taste. As Starbucks runs all these commercials saying they're doing a lighter blend called blonde.
Getting that paper.
Blonde blend.
Blonde blend.
Did Noah Wiley, he played Steve Jobs? I'm hearing he did a pretty good job.
He did pretty good. That was on the TNT movie Pirates of Silicon Valley.
Ah.
And you know who played Bill Gates?
Who's that?
Was what's his name from Weird Science?
Weird science.
Anthony Michael Hall.
Anthony
Yeah.
Michael Hall.
And he did good as Bill
that's
Gates.
right.
Good old
That was
Anthony
a good
Michael
movie.
Hall.
Weird science.
Much better than that.
Weird news. That was Scorch's bit.
Weird news.
Weird news. Oh, we got some weird news.
Why don't we do Scorch Bits anymore?
What happened?
What's going on with this show?
Yes, we really should.
I've gotten tipped off, and
happened?
we can continue to do Scorch Bits.
What do you mean you've been tipped off?
There's some new projects being worked on.
Come on.
I love Scorch.
I gotta know what Scorch is up to. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Weird news. Yeah.
Weird news.
Weird news. And then the person came up and then the other guy wasn't even in the apartment. But anyway.
So the dog attacked him, but you know, it's one of those things. Dog eat dog, you know what I mean?
Doggy dog world, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Scorch knows we love him, right? It's a little confusing, I know. We love him. Colin Quinn can't get enough of
Colin
Scorch.
loves Scorch.
It hasn't been the same since one of our fans dumped yellow paint on him while he was trying to raise money for
That
dogs.
was bad.
What are you going to do?
Weird news.
Colin Quinn loves the weirdest shit about our show.
Oh, yeah.
He loves Scorch, and he loved...
He loved the retarded Laverne Shirley.
Yeah, Lady Diane Marion.
Yes. And Patty. He put Patty on his TV show.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
He does love a good freak.
So why don't we...
BFG-TV.
I don't want to distract people.
Good.
Wait, you got one right there?
Weird news.
You have to take a break.
Look at him.
Remember that picture?
He doesn't even have a laptop that looks up to date.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? Is this from that bar/restaurant?
I don't know if this one is. Remember the picture we had from
This
the
looks
bar?
like it's in a Holiday Inn, in the lobby.
He did the wide shot so you could see that there was like 3 people.
There was no one there, but then he put in fake applause and.
Yeah. What?
Oh, God.
What is this from? Oh, this is relatively recent. 3 months ago.
This is the new shit.
3 months ago, 89 views. He's fucking rocking it still.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks like he's in front of a reception desk for a hotel.
Yeah.
Wait, there's the fucking luggage.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a luggage rack.
So he
in the
is.
hotel.
Wait, but is that a tap? Is that a beer tap?
No.
This blue thing?
Oh, maybe. Maybe he's at the bar. Oh, I see. It looked like a luggage rack.
Is it
but
a
might
closed bar?
That's a sad bar. It has one tap.
I don't know what is
It has
going
one
on
beer
here.
tap.
Eee.
All right, all right, you know what? Can we just start the thing?
Yeah, let's
You just
hear
want to give it
I want to
just a
hear
taste?
him a
From the
little bit.
beginning. Just a little taste.
I want to hear him a little.
From the opening and everything, right?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, let's hear for the opening. I love the opening. Fake applause.
From PFG Television Center, Rockingham Park, Salem, New Hampshire. This is Fortune PFG TV.
Listen to... What is he doing? He's walking out like he's Letterman. He's got a band now. He's got... This is like what you do in your house if you're 8 years old. To be like a talk show host.
He's got that Joe Biden thing.
He does. Absolutely.
Oh,
You're right.
my
I can't get enough of Joe Biden because I'll say it again. Joe Biden thinks everyone's there for him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this Barack Obama inauguration, that's all cute and all, but I know they're all here for me. And Scorch is all about that. God bless him.
Do you know how much easier life would be if you could walk around with Scorch's mind?
Oh.
Like with the ability that in every essence of his brain, he believes that he is the shit.
Yes.
And everybody happens to know that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to tell him differently.
Yeah.
Now there's a
We're
band
going to laugh
playing.
at it, but I mean, he goes from PFG TV, what? It's a hotel bar.
Yeah.
But it's his TV fucking...
It's his TV studio. It's his it's PFG TV Central.
And he gets people to buy into it. He's got a relatively hot girl introing him. He's got a band.
He's got a band. He comes
They're
out
into it.
He's wearing a white or a beige blazer, and he comes out and starts pulling at his lapels like, "Hey, how you doing?"
You got to hear him talk. Because when Scorch talks, he tells you everything that's coming down the pike.
Right.
Like everything that he's got lined up.
Oh, yeah?
And it's easy to fall into it. You're like, oh, really? Oh, you got that lined up? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, let me stick with this now.
And I think it's so cool that you actually interned for him.
Me too.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
Let's hear a little more.
Do you know how pissed off to this day his former co-host is of all the sort of, this is what I have lined up, this is what I have lined up, this is what I have lined up. Look, tomorrow's my last show. I'm not moving without you.
I'm leaving, and you ain't coming.
Yeah, they're offering me $28,000. I can't give you a piece.
Can't split it.
Sorry, buddy.
I can't split it. Got bills to pay. He cued the band to stop.
I've never had the chance to do this before. I got to try that again.
Oh, no. The band.
How many people do you think that is? We haven't seen the crowd yet, but I would guess 25.
I was going to say 10.
Oh, really?
Well, he does do a thing where he obviously makes some kind of deal with a local pizza spot that he lies about a lot of stuff. Right. But, like, he probably talks to them about all the plugs and all the viewers and everything. So he gives people free pizza.
And they come down.
If they go to the tapings.
For the free pizza.
But he tells the pizza, I'm sure he gets the pizza for free.
Yeah.
Because he tells the pizza place he's got 10,000 international.
Right.
You know, whatever.
Is he only doing the show quarterly now, or is this the latest one, you think? Because this is from October.
It's around the latest one. I don't know if this is the latest.
All right, fair enough.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my. I got to say, welcome to the brand new edition of Scorch's PFG TV.
You know what else is great?
He is so excited. I love this.
Just for us. Just for as
we talk to the world and we have no excitement. This guy has 25 people in front of him, and he's like, he feels like he's at Wembley.
Wembley.
And how many times have we on this show heard him introduce the brand new version?
Oh yeah, different plays.
Every time we check in, it's a brand new version.
The 9th iteration of PFG TV.
Yeah, Travis.
What you just said? You're not even looking at the latest version.
What?
There's a later
There's
version?
a later version. You're looking at season 5. He's already on season 6.
Wow.
New place, new intro.
New place.
Should I look that up instead?
Yeah,
Okay.
we want the latest.
Okay, latest.
So where's his latest? And where's he now? And why are all these places kicking him out?
New place.
Because he promised them.
He does one.
Oh,
He
wow.
promises
You can do
them.
episode 2, but there's also episode 1.
Which episode 2? Might as well.
He promises them a lot, and then it doesn't come true. And then,
Wow, he's got graphics.
wow,
For the
a
record.
spinning live graphic.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way that this is live anywhere.
No way.
Wait, why the first wheel? Where is he?
He's probably in Manch Vegas.
Manch Vegas.
Wait, they have a first wheel up there?
I don't know. It's just festive.
All right. Or
PFG Television Center at Red 13 Studio.
Center.
Welcome to Scorch's PFG TV. Oh. I am Lord Duckman W.
Lord, who is he? Who's this 80s rocker guy?
this could be the best, worst TV ever.
Oh,
I'm going to watch this whole thing tonight.
Tonight, another amazing episode, it says.
Do you see how long it is? He's doing hour-long shows now.
Holy
Wait
shit.
a minute. And but he's got some good production behind his
now
open
he's
now.
got some graphics, some
Right.
fucking...
You think you're watching Kimmel.
That's Lord Dougman W. Godspeed.
Dougman. Not Dougman. Dougman. He said,
Oh,
Lord
Dougman, sorry.
Dougman W. Godspeed.
Lord Dougman W. Godspeed.
face.
He looks like he's in one of those hair bands.
Yes, he looks like he was pulled out of Whitesnake.
Him and Scorch just sit around talking about how awesome they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking get a lot of chicks too, Scorch.
Yeah,
My favorite part coming up is the contrast between the amazing intro and then
And the reality
where
of it?
he's broadcasting.
No. Are you serious?
Because the intro is like a late night talk show. There's the background is like Santa Monica Pier, I think.
That's what I was going to say. This is the problem.
Wait,
if you look, it
he's
says
using some stock footage
Yes.
from actual
Santa Monica
cool places?
Harbor.
Yes, it's stock footage.
Of actual cool places.
Yeah. I could make a whole feature with this stock footage.
Lord Dougman W. Godspeed. Tonight, on another amazing episode, comedian Jimmy Dunn promoting his new book, Boat Hack. We also have an exclusive interview and performance with Bam Margera.
All right.
Amazing.
Good for Scorch. Here with the two beer guys. And Scorch's...
he made them pay.
Huh?
He made them pay money. These guys that he just said that you never heard of.
Two beer guys?
He made them
He
pay.
made them pay money.
You know two beer guys?
No, I just know that I know.
You just know
Scorch.
his, all right.
I don't know, but I know.
All right.
Look at that fucking...
That's LAX.
It's
That's
yeah.
It's California.
It's California.
What are you doing?
The background is now
Hampshire.
Los Angeles International Airport.
But he was at Santa Monica Pier. And there was a first wheel. Where was the first wheel from?
Yeah, we need something Hollywood.
Maybe that was at Santa Monica Pier as well?
we want this to be Hollywood.
Because really, it's an international show. It's not for just.
No one knows where we are. You want to make it seem like you're in Hollywood.
I just got the numbers back from the UK.
Jesus, let's get at least through the intro and then we'll take a break. And I'm watching this whole thing tonight.
Legendary rock and roll drummer extraordinaire, Siv Hashin.
From Boston.
And sitting in for Grassroots, the Gil Korea Band. So let's give it up and make some noise for your host of the moment.
Oh my God! He's in a basement. It went from this big Hollywood intro, and I swear there are literally pipes on the
It
wall.
looks like it might be someone's house.
It's a warehouse with carpets.
It's either a warehouse or like somebody's loft.
And they put
It
down
might be
like
someone's loft.
some kind of oriental rug is on the floor and some bad leather furniture.
There's wires
And
everywhere.
a horrible coffee table.
There's a white brick wall with pipes on it an event.
And lights shining up the walls.
You can tell it's that like chalky white like apartment paint
Yes.
that's in all the old apartments.
Yeah, I was looking for an industrial vibe.
Yeah, I want to look more industrial.
Oh my God!
Something a little rock and roll.
All right.
This is so fucking good.
All right.
I am fucking so excited right now.
Are you in?
I'm so in.
Let's go.
You're in,
You're
Opie?
Scorch's big intro now. He's
Yeah.
All right, now the show starts. After that amazing-
Scorch's PFG TV. Get over there. Hi,
Come on
people
over
from
here.
Scorch.
What the
Oh, you know, Simmy, have a seat for a second because I got a couple of gifts here. Thank you all very much. What a great audience. Give it up for yourselves. Oh, yeah, give yourself a hand.
give yourself a hand.
Holy smokes. So we had our Christmas show last week. I guess this would be our New Year's show because the next time we air will be 2013.
You are correct, sir.
Which is the year. So you know.
His sidekick. His sidekick.
Ned McMahon.
You are correct, sir.
Hey now.
Yeah, why doesn't he just start going, hey now? Exactly.
How many views does this video have?
Let me exit full screen for a moment. We're at
104.
104.
He is so excited.
One
and there's
like.
104 views.
If I don't get 20,000 views for one of my dumb videos,
It's worthless.
I kick myself in the balls.
Yeah.
I get so mad.
Oh my God.
We can learn from him, is what I'm saying.
The energy, the
The
excitement.
excitement.
He puts behind 104 views. Actually, 103 because we're looking at it.
Yeah.
102, I looked at it.
102.
Oh, okay. we put it over 100 basically.
Yeah.
It's really about what it means to you, not what it means to everybody
And they
else.
shouldn't be
Oh,
mad
good-
at us
good
because
advice, Scorch.
these videos definitely get a lot of views after we talk about them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
So
pumping
you
it
better
up.
not be mad at us.
Exactly.
He's going to get discovered one day because of us. Like somebody's-
Exactly.
I have a feeling this fucking video will hit 1,000 views by Monday because of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
People
I
will
hope
be
that.
searching out the PFG TV.
You see the roll of paper towels just hanging out by Scorch's chair?
Yeah.
paper towels on the floor.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, the crew.
Let's go. Let's get through the intro, then we got to take a break.
Oh, yeah.
2013 is the year. Scorch's PFG TV is going to go national. You watch it like big time.
He was saying that.
He said it 8 years when we started this. This has been an 8-year bit.
He's been saying that.
See, technically, he's already international because he's on the.
God.
I'm on the YouTube.
But didn't he say that
Yes!
he was
He
picked
says
up
it
by
every
channels in
year.
England?
He was already.
He was in London, yeah.
Didn't he say that he's talking to millions or something? What
He
was
did.
the numbers?
We're talking to millions. We're syndicated into 150 markets.
That was the first iteration of
Yes.
PFG
Oh my
TV.
God, is the best.
He is the greatest thing ever.
Ever.
And he gets everyone to believe him.
Yes, he does.
Because that guy's not faking it.
He always has.
He can't believe this sidekick guy can't believe he's in front of greatness.
2013 national.
Well, that's what I told you. He pitched this to the sidekick, and the sidekick doesn't know that it's all
Scorch.
bullshit.
Right. That someday Scorch is going to go, hey, we're packing it up. No more PFG TV.
Scorch could be the greatest catfisher ever.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He might be a catfisher.
Very
He's got
good.
a lot of PFG disciples.
Yes.
PFG
disciples.
disciples.
Naked PFG disciples.
Big time. I'm bringing everybody with us. All of y'all.
And I ask you, how can you not go national when you bring the co-host like Sibby Hashin a roll of paper towels?
That's Sibby?
Because of the guest
Oh.
last week. You've called me
Oh, my
every
God.
night.
Pause.
Show.
Wait, that's
Sib?
no.
We
used
were
to
looking at
drink
an
with
old
him.
picture of him with the fucking giant afro.
Oh my God, we used to drink with him.
Yeah.
Drummer, right? I
Drummer
always
from
forget.
Boston.
Of Boston. Well, we used to be up there in Boston. He used to hang around a lot.
Yeah.
That's him?
Why don't we talk about barbecues for heat? Yeah, putting it in your bedroom and...
He looks good, but he looks completely different.
Totally.
He's got glasses now, and his hair's not as afro-y.
No.
Still got a full head of hair, though.
I got this big TV deal I want to get you in on the ground floor.
Sibby, come here. We're going to do a fucking PFG TV show. It's going to be great.
It's only going to cost you $100.
He's so psyched to be there. I'm amazed.
All right.
This guy played in front of fucking stadiums of people.
Some would say he was part of some of the greatest albums of all time.
Ever made. And,
Ever made.
oh my God.
That first
Part of the
Boston,
greatest show of all time.
that first Boston album is right up there.
You are correct, sir.
All right, let's see.
Last week, not on.
Every night this week, you're like, is Lacey Rain coming back? So I know you have thoughts about her. She's not here this week, but here for when you go
Oh,
home.
I appreciate that.
Okay. And that, yeah, I doubt that's what you're going to do with it, Sibby.
That right there it's a quicker picker-upper. So since you're the quicker releaser, you know what I mean? I'm picking up.
What, are you talking to my wife? What?
Hey, let me ask you this.
Oh, holy shit!
Hey, jerk off and clean it up in a paper towel.
What happened? They got great chemistry.
We had a pretty big drop-off from the big intro.
Well, everybody knows if you're going to do a jerk-off joke, roll of paper towels always better than a box of tissues.
Sure.
Yeah.
Who associates
It
tissues with jerking off?
It should have been
paper towels.
But now we know why the paper towels were there.
Oh my
They're setting up for his bit.
Quicker picker over your big.
I got a great opening bit. Give me some paper towels.
Don't forget to laugh at my jokes, you fucking asshole. Fucking laugh.
No, he doesn't ever get mad.
No,
he thinks everyone's laughing.
Yeah, he laughs.
He has no idea that people might not be laughing.
I'm killing.
Hit it.
Don't try it. Don't try it.
For those that don't understand, Sibby, what was that band that you used to play in way back when?
Oh, good.
Just another band out of Boston. On the road, trying to make ends meet. Playing in the car, sleeping in the bars.
You played with Robin Lane and the Chartbusters?
Did you know Robin?
I know Robin Lane very well. Sibby from Boston, tell us about the thing you did recently at the Boston. You did a Boston montage.
It was a special showing for WBCN.
He's sitting in his big, pretentious chair.
Peace, WBCN.
They got cooking back in the late 60s, and they had a special party, and they had a filming for a documentary. And
Scorch's
it started
chair.
from all the early
It's giant.
days right up to 1980.
Yeah, my chair's got to be a little bigger
and
than
it didn't
yours.
go really past 1980, but it was a lot of fun.
I don't think we need this
spaceman, was
banter.
there, and when we got through playing
I think
our
he
little
should get right
medley,
to the
he came
comedy.
on and he said, "You know what?" He said, "Me and Dennis Eckersley used to go in the rampway before the
Okay,
game."
that's enough of that.
All right. Look, you're slowing down the show.
Wrap it up, buddy.
Where's the monologue?
Wrap it up.
Sibby's like, dude, I never smoked pot with you in my life. Sibby, same thing with last episode, which you can find on scorchespfgtv.com.
Yeah, nice
plug. Doesn't really burn. So,
Well, wait a minute. Let's not go that far.
Only when you're in the sun.
I don't burn my trash.
I
put it out on the side.
But I got to tell you something. I've never said this before.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
No. But it is an honor to have you as part of this TV show.
I love maudlin. Yeah.
Think about that.
Not a TV show.
Thank you.
It's not a TV show.
When I used to hang out in Jack Walsh's driveway in Hull, Massachusetts, listening to this little portable cassette player, listening to Boston.
It was me.
Who would have thought then that you'd be sinking down so low?
Yeah.
You'd be in a rock and roll Hall of Fame band, and now you're doing this show. You know what I mean?
Well, wait a minute. You said the checks in the mail.
Self-deprecation.
A little self-deprecation. I'm not being serious.
Yeah, no.
Really great show.
It's a great show. It's going to be national this year.
Wow.
What's up with the coffee table?
Yeah.
You hate it, huh?
It's like a canoe. Why are they doing this in front of a canoe?
This is so bad. I love it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Colin would be
once
loving
again,
this,
I celebrated
man.
Hanukkah. You know where my check's going.
God bless.
Anyway, Shelby, hope everything's all well. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks. Grassroot, hope you guys are doing well on your tour.
All right.
Jimmy Dunn coming up in a little bit.
Jimmy.
Talking about Bonehead.
Where are they going?
Also,
Just coming up in a little
the
like he's
funny
going
thing
to.
is, I love the Red 13 media people. I'm the type of guy that needs like a babysitter.
Oh,
And the
boy.
two beer guys
crazy.
in here.
Yeah.
And it's nice because they've come up to me quite a few times. They said, look, we know you. Don't get too drunk. So the two beer guys are here. We're going to talk to them.
He's magic. He's fucking magic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who needs metaphor when you can go literal? Don't get too drunk. Those guys got beer.
Holy fuck.
You like beer, Scorch?
A little more, and then
Yeah, we gotta
take
break.
a break. I can't stop though. This is fucking great.
And extra special guest today on the program, the last show of the year. How about ending the show? Ending
it was the first show of the year.
with Bam Margera going to be on the show.
Oh, man.
So,
Yeah.
let's start off with our segment that we call Weird News.
Oh, come on.
You know, we got to continue.
Where's the
Once
music?
again, I got to do this every show. Let's start off. Once again, let's start off with our segment that we call Weird News.
The weirder the better.
I'm upset.
Eric Smith.
Yeah,
of
where's
Houston,
the
Texas,
I wanna hear weird
survived
news.
Getting a drilling through his head. And I saw this thing. I actually posted it on my radio station.
What time are you on?
2 to 7 in the afternoon.
Glad you told me.
Although, the way the radio business is, by the time this thing airs, this could be my only show.
Why is he putting on an imaginary hat?
Yeah.
He is,
Yeah,
right?
he's
Yeah,
not wearing a
what is
hat,
that?
but he's pulling on an imaginary brim of his hat.
Is it part of Weird News, maybe?
Weird news.
It's a weird news thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I had the people that wrote that weird science song send me a cease and desist.
Right. Their lawyers are tough.
I'm not allowed to play weird news.
Right.
And I saw this thing. I actually posted it on my radio station website at rock101fm.com.
What time are you on?
2 to 7 in the afternoon.
Glad you told me.
Although, the way the radio business is, by the time this thing airs, this could be my only show. But he had a drill bit going right through his head. And he said he didn't realize that it happened. He was trying to do something. He was trying to cushion it. And he didn't realize that it had happened. And he said he will never have that kind of pain again after he got his arm cut off by a wind turbine. How the hell?
What's this guy up to?
Obviously not that
What's this guy up to?
Well, he was using his head for pressure on the drill bit,
Well,
right?
that's it, yes. So, I'm gonna do 3 stories this time because this is.
But maybe we ought to save the stories till after a break.
You think?
What we do is we tell the story. We don't write jokes. We riff.
Yeah.
Just see what the chemistry's like.
I love this shit.
I can't get enough of Scorch.
I'm going to be watching all weekend long.
I know,
It's going to be
yeah.
a marathon. It's just amazing.
It's so good.
It's just amazing.
It's the best thing ever. Why doesn't this have 1 million views?
There's 99.99% of the people would have gave up a long time ago.
Oh my God, not Scorch.
You know, we all try shit. If it doesn't work, you're like,
Right.
fuck. But he will just keep going.
He's the man.
Scorch should
He's
just be
the
like,
man.
Yeah, let me tell you something. This is a Ford truck, and this is built Ford tough. And you get in there, and we'll take it for a test drive. And
that's where he should be.
Yeah.
He should absolutely be selling cars.
Oh, God, yeah. He would be a great pitch man.
But here he is. PFG TV.
In front of
2013 is the
people.
year. Season 6.
Mm-hmm. They got they got a shade down.
Yeah.
Because they got to keep the light out. You see the shade? The shades.
Yeah, is that,
shade.
can you see the light coming through the...
Yeah. They have a shade trying to blend into the wall.
Oh, my
Into the
God.
white wall.
And they did the intro from California.
Yeah. Big, glamorous Hollywood intro.
That's a Pottery Barn chair, too.
Oh.
weird news.
I used to have one of those. Not that it matters.
Wow.
All right. Maybe we'll continue with this after
I think
the
you
break.
should.
Yeah, we got to do
Maybe
Teo
we'll,
shit,
but-
too.
Yeah.
Teo! Anything from Scott and Todd yet?
That's weird news.
They did a song, but I don't know what it's about.
What do you mean?
It's just it's about it's called Manho, but I don't know. It has nothing to do with.
Wait, it's a Teo song?
No, it's not.
It's just not topical.
Yeah, they did one song this morning. I don't know what it's about. They have not touched me.
Well, we got to play it anyway.
Well, we'll have to hear
I
it.
have it ready, but
Yeah.
All right, so we got another. And we'll be back with the Opie and Anthony Show.
You're listening to the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. Where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride. Till I get to the bottom and I see you again.
I don't even know why I bother, but got another guy saying that, yeah, you guys shut down blank and tons of others who were providing replays and or clips of the show over the recent years.
Oh, boy.
Listen to the first part of the show today. We explained everything.
You dickbag.
It's exhausting because no one will listen. Why would me and Ant personally have clips taken down off YouTube?
Yeah.
We explained the whole thing at the top of the show, so listen to the fucking replay. We're not happy about it, and we had nothing to do with it.
People on Twitter and whatnot, you just can't get it through their heads sometimes.
It's amazing.
It really is. Last night I was having a little discussion. Apparently there's that whole conspiracy thing about the school shooting.
Right.
And
which one? Where there were more people involved?
Yeah, there's that part of it, and then there's the weapon part of it.
Can I say just one thing about that?
Yeah, sure.
Because they go with news clips, like the news is this sacred thing that gets everything right. They obviously part of that video, the conspiracy video, is people going, "Yeah, I saw them with. There was a guy in the woods, and now he's in a cop car. They arrested him." Yeah, the police are going to be fucking taking anyone down that's in the area to see if they have something to do with it. But that doesn't mean that person had anything to do with it.
Exactly.
But So yeah, they had an eyewitness that says we saw someone in the woods and the police took that guy away.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Who was that guy in the woods? Was he just a guy walking his stupid dog
through the woods?
Or maybe he did have something to do with it, but that's what the cops would figure out.
And it turns out he didn't have anything to do with it. It was the one guy, that stupid fucking douchebag.
But then these conspiracy assholes take that clip because it was on the news, see?
They put it together in a little documentary form, and people are giving me links to this thing. Anthony, check this out. I'm like, you are a fucking idiot.
Right. And then they're like, what happened to that guy? Well, what happened to that guy? They question him, and they're pretty certain that he had nothing to do with it. He happened to be in the area. That's what happened to that guy.
And the news is completely fucked up as far as getting shit wrong.
They get things wrong all the time.
Because they're trying to be the first ones.
Right.
Oh, we'll be the first ones that get the fucking news out. So they just go on with anything.
Right.
And that's what they did in this situation. So the guns that were used is the big issue. They're saying that the conspiracy is that this was planted, that they tried to make it seem like an AR-15 rifle was used, assault weapon, so they could go forward with this assault weapons ban.
Right.
But the truth of the matter is, the AR-15 was left in the trunk of the guy's vehicle. He never even used it. He had 4 handguns on him. Listen to this news clip. Meanwhile, the news clip is from an hour after it happened. They're getting everything wrong.
Right.
And then it's like, there's another one from the next day, and that was wrong. The truth of the matter is, and they go, here's the video of them looking at the assault rifle in the trunk. This is a video from a helicopter that's looking down on the car. And the type of shotgun that was in the trunk, because it was a shotgun, looks like an assault weapon. It doesn't look like an old shotgun. It's got a detachable magazine. It's got the barrel with the flash suppressor on it looks like it could have been an AR-15.
Right.
But it's the type of shotgun it was.
So an AR-15 wasn't used in this?
It was. It was absolutely used.
So an assault weapon was used?
Yes.
Okay.
It was used. But these conspiracy guys are saying, they're lying to us because of they said 4 handguns were used. It's like, no, the guy had a total of 4 guns. He had 2 pistols.
On his body?
Well, no, the shotgun was in the trunk.
Right, okay.
He had 2 handguns on him.
Right.
And he had the AR-15 rifle.
Right.
And that's what he used for the majority of his killing. I think the only thing he used a pistol for was his own head.
So they're trying to say an assault weapon wasn't used?
Wasn't used.
And that's the conspiracy?
But they're pumping it up that it was so they could push this.
So they could take the assault
anti-gun
away.
legislation.
Right.
Which, it makes a great story. It's not true. I had to that didn't have to. I felt compelled to tweet people last night that kept tweeting, nope, then how did it end up in the trunk? How did the assault weapon? It's not. It wasn't. It wasn't there. Oh, link it to the story. I don't believe you. I was like, okay, how about I know a guy that was there, that fucking went there and saw the rifle laying next to the dead fucking gunman.
The AR-15.
How about that? How about that?
we might have heard more than what was said on the media.
But people will not stop with this fucking clip that they keep trying to send me of this guy that put together this just horse shit, random horse shit of early newscasts that got everything wrong.
What surprises me is the amount of people that are, buying into these conspiracy theories all the time.
All the time.
Of course, you expect people to, buy into some conspiracies, but the amount of people, that's what's pretty amazing to me.
And the fucked up thing is they discount the simplest solution for no reason whatsoever. Like if you have a reason to go like, wow, there's some heavy motivation for this or that, and the simplest thing, but there's a problem there. No, take the simplest reason and weigh that something happened, and that's probably how it happened.
Right.
This convoluted conspiracy thing that everyone wants to throw out for every situation, and then you realize the government can't fucking wipe its own ass.
Right.
Never mind cover up something.
I'm not a big fan of the government in general, but I can't even imagine. And they do shitty things.
Yeah, of course.
But I can't imagine.
It doesn't mean they
one iota that they're going to fucking take out kids to to push an agenda forward. Would they use what happened to push an agenda forward? Absolutely. Our government does that all the time.
That I absolutely believe they're doing. They're using this tragedy to push forward their agenda.
I talked about on, I think, Rogan's podcast about 9/11. I'm like, I'm suspicious of some things. Like maybe, the government knew that something could happen in New York, and maybe they could have allowed it to happen to push an agenda forward. I could see our government possibly doing that, yes. But to actually plan it, fuck no. Fuck no.
And not to the extent of taking 2 towers down and killing thousands of people. Like I could see, because it was like the Gulf of Tonkin incident, a false flag.
Right.
And, okay. Like, they've done things like that in the past, but it doesn't mean that everything that happens is a conspiracy.
Right. I said a mere couple minutes ago, our government does do shitty things. But to that extent, I'm sorry, I'm out. That's where I go.
Yeah. Right.
I'm out.
Jesus.
We're going to learn about pelicans in a few minutes.
Fly pelican.
We're going to learn about pelicans. Hey, from fucking...
Scarface. Hey,
Pelican. He's in the bathtub, right?
Yeah, in the bathtub.
Looking at the pelicans.
Looking.
Yeah, get rid of that mic.
Give her a fucking Quaalude. She'll love me in the morning.
Well, I think this might be a gag, but let's just go with it. Linda, what's up?
Hi, Opie.
Dix Hill's checking in, yes.
Oh, I love you so much.
You've been calling all morning.
I love you so much. All of your political views and just the way that you see the world. I agree with you 1,000%. And you're like a Long Island.
I found a fan!
You are brilliant, and you speak voices where, like, you're just basically on everybody's mind, and we all love you so much.
Does she have the right person?
Yes. Son of a bitch. Yes, she does. I got my fans,
But wait a minute. What about me?
No, it's not about you this time. Damn it. It'll be about you in a few minutes.
Son of a bitch.
I get one every once in a while.
Wait, what?
I get one.
But what political? But you never talk.
Shh. Shut up.
Opie is the best.
What political views?
Shut up. My vague political views that kind of like, I'm like a slalom skier.
Linda?
Shut up. Let me have this one. I'm hanging up on her. Shut up.
Oh, man.
Shut up.
Oh, man.
My political is kind of like, it's a little moderate. It's a little against the government. It's, I don't believe the horse shit. Shut up.
All right.
Let me have one.
She's gone. She's a fan. That's cool.
All right, we got PFG TV. Weird news. We also have the Scott and Todd parody song. Hopefully we'll have a Jim Chandler update today.
I saw some tweets last night.
Yeah.
My name was in there. Your name was in there. Jim Chandler's name was in there. And some of the fans were saying...
nice things, right?
That it's his turn to reach out.
It's his turn, right?
Yes.
I think I've made it very clear that I'm willing to push this relationship forward a little bit.
Well, he's a lot of people getting on him.
Yeah. Any tweets lately from
Has he responded?
Jim Chandler?
Comment, Jim?
My old pal, who I started radio with when I was 18? Nothing?
I stole this sketch of James Woods from the set of Saturday Night Live several years ago after the show.
So the guy was in New York and didn't look me up. Son of a bitch.
The part of Manti Te'o's girlfriend will be played by
Claude Rains.
I don't know. Shots.
Wow, that's old.
All right, look, we'll move on. Te'o was on Katie's show there.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit. It was kind of boring TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did answer some questions.
She's no Oprah.
Yeah.
And we have all these clips, really?
Well, you don't have to play.
Where are we at with Te'o? I want to play the voicemails.
I'm starting to lean now
that he's just a complete fool.
That he's a dumb fuck. Yeah.
He's a complete
fool. A dumb fuck.
Are we adding to our facts checklist?
Well, he said on the show with Katie
that
he's Samoan.
Samoan?
Samoan.
But I don't know if I want to edit he might be Samoan or Hawaiian. Probably Hawaiian.
But he's both.
Nah, most people are now saying he's Samoan.
He's Samoan Hawaiian.
But he's Samoan, but was brought up in Hawaii.
In Hawaii?
Right?
Okay, then I don't know if I want to edit that fact.
Wait, we could get rid of the long shot Spanish on dead grandma's side.
That's still a long shot.
What are we going to do with these Katie clips? There's a lot of them.
Play the pertinent ones.
You know what? They don't have the full story here. Something else is going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get past the fact they keep talking about this girlfriend of his. The fact is he never had physical contact with this girl.
Exactly, but I think
so
he explains
what is that? How does he explain that?
That he's an idiot.
And now there's a couple people really digging, and it turns out he was in the same city as this girl, but didn't visit her.
Yeah, Katie asked him about that.
And he did try
really?
some type of Skype or video thing,
Yeah,
right?
Katie asked him about that.
But the screen came up blank for him to see.
There's a
and
couple
she was like,
things.
"I see you. I see my camera."
Right,
Where
well, that's a scam on her part,
They
obviously.
FaceTimed twice.
But he
And
couldn't see her.
Both times he couldn't see her, and he bought it, supposedly.
So he's just a dumb fuck.
He was 2 hours away from her while she was in the hospital.
Right.
But he didn't want to change his flight to go visit her.
I wouldn't either. It's
Yeah,
just
why
your,
would you do that?
Your true love dying of leukemia. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Whatever.
Too much of a hassle?
Yeah, it's a hassle. You know what it is to change a flight, Opie? Come on.
True.
Come on. She's going to have leukemia for a while.
Oh, the
You could
airlines.
see her.
The airlines will fuck you over if you change.
Yeah.
What
It's a
is
pain
it?
in the ass.
A couple $100 if you do that.
Yeah, we all know how big of a pain in the ass it is. Why change the flight?
And Katie asked, she said, you're either the most naive person on earth.
Or a dumb fuck.
Or this is just a sad story.
He's naive, he's dumb, but there's something else still.
Could be Queeber Quay. Possibly.
He says far from it.
He
and then
denies.
He goes, far from it.
He pretty much said, "Katie, I love fucking chicks.
I'm all about the pussy.
Give me some of that
love
bush.
tits."
Yeah. You guys are crazy.
I guess we could play a few clips from the top, and then when we get bored, we'll move on to something else.
Yeah.
Let's start with this.
Did you have any involvement in creating the scam?
No, I did not. I think what people don't realize is that the same day that everybody else found out about this situation, I found out.
Really?
See, I got the call on December 6th saying that she was alive. And from December 6th to January 16th, my whole reality was that she was dead, and all of a sudden she's alive. At that time, I didn't know that it was just somebody's prank.
He's just stupid.
And he really is
and
a
he's going to
dolt.
be playing in the NFL. And he's going to be pretty good in the NFL.
You got to realize something. Not everyone is bright. This guy is a dummy.
Right.
He is stupid.
Yeah, it just shows you that these college athletes get a pass.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Yeah.
be smart to go to college.
We're putting this
If
guy
you-
in the
if you-
context of being a smart guy and like how could he not know? Why didn't he do this? Why? You got to realize he's bordering on retarded. This motherfucker is stupid.
We said yesterday you might have a taste or a couple drops of
drops
of the DS.
Of DS, yeah.
Of DS. And I apologize for the people that have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But it's important to the conversation here. He might have a few drops himself.
Couple of drops. A
He's
sackle.
He's not that much
Stickle.
smarter than our own Bobo.
No.
Bobo falls
definitely
for
not.
this
And
shit.
think about it,
Not
right.
a star athlete for Notre Dame.
When you see Bobo in love, fucking head over heels in love with a girl that
He's
he
never
only
met.
knows from Twitter.
Right.
Only not even the internet or emails or anything.
Voicemails,
from
nothing.
Twitter.
Just from 140 characters going back and forth.
And he professes his love on a daily basis to her. You realize people can be this stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Our own Bobo and Manti.
Because they fall in love and they just want to believe it, and they're stupid.
I believe he's naive. I believe he's stupid. But I'm telling you, there's still something that's not right.
Two-syllable stupid name. Bobo, Manti.
Yeah.
Right? It's all fitting together.
Maloonigans.
Maloonigans.
I think we've all been duped in our lives, but it gets to a point where you're like, holy fuck, I'm getting duped.
Yeah.
And then you tap out.
Well, this guy couldn't fucking tap out because he's a moron.
Right.
It was reported in Deadspin that you and Renaya were family. Someone's called you family, or at least family friends. Were you?
No, I've previously previous to that conversation that he and I had on January 16th.
For the show.
I had only talked to Renaya twice.
Right.
He, from my understanding, was Lene's cousin and was Lene's favorite cousin. And the only time I would talk to Renaya was when I couldn't find Lene.
He's dumb.
He's dumb.
Right. I couldn't find Linnea right.
Look, he never was my friend, right? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what it is. I just want to get back in the football game.
Renaya pushed this whole thing forward. He's really dumb.
Right.
Teo.
Renaya must have known he was a stupid guy, though.
Yeah, that he's going to fall for it. Like, let's goof on. You know how we goof on Bobo?
Right.
That's how it must have been. Like, oh man, let's
see if we can get him to go on ESPN and talk about this fake girl we made up.
Yes!
Yeah.
That's exactly, that's exactly it. Look at it in the context of Bobo. We've called him. You guys back in the office have called him and done things. We have him on the show and we do things. That's what it is. This guy knew him and was like, you know what? You know fucking Manti/Bobo? Let's fucking call him. We'll make this whole girlfriend thing. It'll be hilarious.
We'll get him to say curse words on a bus. Or we'll get this guy to go on ESPN and talk about this.
Let's get him to smash pots and pans and wake his family up. Or let's get this guy to talk about his dead girlfriend.
You think he's a virgin?
Oh, just want to lose it.
Right, I don't know.
You think Teo's a virgin?
I was with my brother once.
I bet he is.
Mormon. That's,
I'm willing to attach the show to the story.
Whoa. You're going to go with it?
Yeah, we might have to alert the press.
You're willing to do that?
20 G's if a girl could prove that she had sex with this guy.
Oh,
whoa.
Shit.
20 G's.
20 large. 2 stacks of high society.
You know what? 25 sounds better. $25,000.
$250,000.
If a girl could prove she even had sex with this guy.
If I go have sex with him, can I get the 25
No,
grand?
it had to happen already, Sam.
Fuck.
And you're not a girl.
Damn it.
Did he say he was a virgin?
Something's not right here. $25,000. If one lousy girl could come forward and prove that she had sex with Teo. Yeah, let's attach ourselves to the story. Yeah, we are doing that. And we might get some cheap publicity out of it. But I'm telling you, there's something not right still.
I don't know if I'm buying the gay angle, though.
I'm not saying, but I think he's a virgin. Yeah. At the very least.
I think he's an idiot.
He's an idiot virgin.
You think he's an idiot
virgin? I think
virgin?
you're both right. Because I think if he wasn't...
Not one girl has come forward saying anything about this guy. You think one girl, there's a lot of
He'd be
fucking...
embarrassed.
But you think one girl would go, oh, God, man, yeah, no, he's an animal.
But if he was fucking, then he would have wanted to fuck some more. But if he was a virgin...
Then this would make sense for a
relationship. He wouldn't have missed it as much.
Yeah.
Like, once you lose it, you're like, you know what it is, and it's attainable, and you go, I'm going to go get that.
Why is it important if he is a virgin or not? That's like the thing. Why is that important?
Because he's misrepresenting himself in some way here. Something doesn't make sense. So it's like they went with the gay thing. He says, far from it.
Far from it.
And then we have heard from people that went to school in Notre Dame basically saying, they've seen him, flirting with women in bars and stuff. So what's going on here? Does he have a penis that doesn't work? Does he have a micro penis? Is he a virgin because of his religion? Something is still not right here.
I bet he's got a nice thick one, but he is a virgin.
I think any of that is peripheral. I think whether he's a virgin or not, if he's been with a chick, if he flirts with girls, whatever, is peripheral to this story. I don't really see anything like dastardly or cover up in this story anymore.
Right.
I'm seeing it as an idiot and his friends goofing on him.
I don't think it's peripheral because he was satisfied, if you're believing him completely, to have a girlfriend online that he's never going to see or have a physical moment with.
I got to go back to the Bobo angle. Bobo.
But he's a star athlete at Notre Dame.
Bobo?
That would lead to a lot of pussy. So you're, for whatever reason, you're like, you know what, all this pussy around me that I could have tonight, I'm not going to do any of this because I got my internet girlfriend that I've never seen.
Right.
Or saw once supposedly, and yeah, I know the facts.
The willingness...
Never saw again, and was even a mere couple hours away and wouldn't go and see her. Dude, man, I had a long-distance relationship in my first 2 years of college. The summers killed me. As soon as I was able to visit her and jump on a bus or that first day back at college, it was the greatest.
Did you get weepy?
Fuck yeah, I told you, though, there's some love letters out there.
Oh.
But I got to figure out where she is these days. And I beg her to just send me the letters.
Oh.
So I could look like a complete fool.
That would be great. Post those fuckers.
I'm sure I was writing down fucking lyrics that meant something to me. Oh. Hold me now. But man, when I knew I was close by, of course I visited. And this guy isn't visiting. It's just...
Yeah, I think the willingness to be in the online relationship and not be physical, it can be attributed to that he's probably a virgin. But the fact that he fell for all this bullshit, that's more because he's a moron.
Yeah, we know the moron thing.
Blithering dolt.
Just hearing him talk, you can see that he's a little... Yeah. Something's not right.
He's very, very stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you're Skyping with someone and they go, I don't know what's going on. I could see you, but you can't see me. That sucks.
You could tell a couple times in the interview, Katie Couric was like biting her tongue because she wanted to be like, how stupid are you?
Well, that's why her show's going to fail.
Because she should have just been like, if this is true, Manti, you're an idiot.
She had the big interview, and she kind of failed.
Like, she should have laid into him,
She should have laid into him, but rumor has it they have the same people representing them, and so this is the way to get Teo to explain himself without getting killed by a real interviewer that's going to fucking hammer him.
Rumor has it.
There is rumor. I hear it's better than rumors, but we'll keep it at that.
The Sports Illustrated reporter who wrote your cover story has made some of the transcript of your interview available. He asked you, quote, how did you meet her? And you responded, we met she knew my cousin. Later you told him you met at a USC game your sophomore year, that you were just friends then. Can you see why people would view this as, at worst, as a complete lie and at best as incredibly misleading?
Mm-hmm. I can see that, and for that, for people feeling that they're misled, that I'm sorry for. But I wasn't as forthcoming about it, but I didn't lie. I never was asked, did you see her in person? And so through the embarrassment and the fear of what people may think, that I was committed to this person who I didn't have the chance to meet, and she all of a sudden died. Now that scared me. And so to avoid any further conversation, I kind of, wasn't as forthcoming as I should have been.
Aren't you splitting hairs a little bit here, Manti? Yeah. Didn't you actually say things that weren't true?
Why does she have such a weak voice?
Splitting hairs. She's always been the little perky,
it's a little weak,
soft-spoken thing.
And a lot of people are checking in on Twitter saying, Notre Dame girls are far from giving up the snatch.
Really?
Well, it's
Catholic.
It's a Catholic university,
Catholic girls, man.
They would do it for the football guy.
Catholic girls start much too late, but sooner or later it comes down to fate. I might as well be the one, is all I'm saying.
They at least give up the asshole. Saving the snatch for when they're married.
Yeah. You might have heard I run with the dangerous crowd. We ain't... Yeah.
Do we have those clips where they're virgins but they give up the asshole? Remember those fucking PSAs?
Remember those? What was it called?
You remember E-Rock?
I remember
something virgins.
Can you find those and let us know when you have them? It'll pump up these Teo clips.
What were they called? Something virgins. Or
I don't know. They had a workaround.
Yes.
They could still be
technical virgins.
A technical virgin.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Noodles Nebula.
Can I hear one technical virgin PSA? Were these a goof or were they real?
Total goof.
There's two of them. There's one about anal sex
and
one about vibrators.
Okay, let's hear the anal sex one. All right.
I've got big plans for my future. A good college, a career, maybe even my own business someday. But one thing I'm not planning on is getting pregnant. That's why I choose anal sex. I mean, sure, it hurts a little, and I wind up walking funny for a day or two. But I think my future's worth it. Anal sex, the smart choice for your future.
All right, of course it's fake, but I haven't heard it in a while.
It's fucking great.
Of course it is.
The way she goes, anal sex. Right. Like, yeah, get into it.
Back to Teo.
True, and isn't that in essence lying?
I think the biggest lie that I'm sorry for is the lie that I told my dad. When I told Dad, when he asked me, hey, did you see her? And I said, no. Yes, I saw her. And, as a child, your biggest thing is to always get the approval of your parents. And for me, now I was so invested in, Lene and getting to know her that, when Dad asked me, hey, did you meet her? I said, yeah.
Oh, he lied to his dad.
That's not good.
Liar, liar.
Pants on anyone anymore.
Pants on a big dumb fuck.
There you go.
You attempted a few times to talk with her through FaceTime, and you would see basically, a black box, and she would say to you, I can see
black
you.
Box.
Yeah.
I don't know why you can't see me.
Correct.
Didn't you think that was a little weird?
I thought it was magic.
No.
I thought it was magical.
Are you that technologically challenged? I am, but someone your age shouldn't be, right?
Yeah, I saw a black screen, and she said, I can see you, and I can see me.
He was staring into the toaster oven.
I
don't see
what's wrong
you.
with your camera?
I don't see you.
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention, I guess.
Hey, wasn't paying attention?
What is going on here?
This is the girl of his dreams, his love of his life, the inspirational and everything. And he wasn't paying attention to the fact that he wanted to see her finally on camera. He's finally going to see her. And he's just like, well, I don't know, the blacks. I'd be ripping wires. How do we hook this up? I need to jerk off. Show me your tits.
When you get an idiot to fall in love with you, they will look past a lot.
He's stupid.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, they will ignore details.
He is an idiot.
Because he's a moron, and the emotion of love just floods his brain.
Oh.
And it was already so weak.
Right.
That,
How's he able to play football so well? This guy isn't.
Oh, you just got to be a fucking
moron,
bruiser.
a dummy, a kook.
Mongo.
He's got to be a
stupid.
bruiser. Yeah.
Well, he's a linebacker, certainly. So.
Yeah, that's all he needs. Just
hit guy.
Run.
This is him discussing how he didn't talk to girls on campus or meet them.
I'm sure you're a BMOC, big man on campus.
Oh,
you're reportedly
I'm sure
very
you're a
well
DUMMY.
very popular.
I hope so.
You go to Notre Dame. I'm imagining there are a lot of nice young women who go to school there. Why wouldn't you want a real girlfriend who you could actually spend real time
Katie.
with in
Good question.
person?
Yeah. Well,
comment?
This
anti
Lene person, there's so many similarities. She was
both had
Polynesian,
cocks.
supposedly. She was Samoan. I'm Samoan. She loved her faith, and she knew a lot about. I'm Mormon, and she knew a lot about that. I found a lot of
You're no more
peace
man than anyone else.
and a lot of comfort in being able to talk to somebody, and they knew my standards. They knew my culture. They knew what is expected of me, and I knew what's expected of her.
So he's like, fuck the real chick. I don't need no real chick because this chick understands me.
Man, you could have all the religion you want in your brain, but when you see a nice pair of tits, that goes out the window.
Fucking this.
Are you kidding?
He's a dope, but he's a lying dope.
You're
and I
willing
don't
to
know why
burn
he's
in hell for eternity when you see a fucking pair of fucking...
Right?
This is fucked up. Well, I mean, all kidding aside, the Mormons, they save it for when they're married? I don't know.
I think they do.
Yeah, that whole religion thing with the Mormons, they don't like when you do any of that premarital coitus.
And here's the gay question.
One of the theories, many theories, Manti making the rounds, is somehow you created this whole scenario to cover up your sexual orientation. Are you gay?
No, far from it. Far from that.
See how he says that? That means he's been in some pussies.
Well,
the implication is there. You're right.
It could just mean heavy petting.
Ah.
I dry humped one time.
Far from it.
But not one.
I only put the cock halfway in my mouth.
But not one girl coming forward saying, "Look, man, I dated him, and he's all man or something." Especially in this day and age when these girls want their attention.
This day and age, fucking prejudice against Samoans.
Sam, 25,000.
$25,000's on the table.
$25,000.
25 G's? 25 large?
I don't think he's
It's
ever
an
fucked
easy $25,000 for a girl out there.
Yeah.
Prove that you had sex with Teo.
I bet like he's
25
met,
G's.
He's met girls before and they knew who he was, but then he started talking and they're like in their heads, are you really this stupid? Like, they probably felt like it was abuse to have sex.
250 clams? 250 clams? 100 being a clam? $25,000?
$25,000.
You want in on this? We'll split it.
25,000 bananas?
$25,000.
I don't want in on this. No fucking way.
Why?
I don't want some whore to come forward and go, yeah, pay me, motherfucker.
I did the 100 G's with Chloe. I saved that money.
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay up on that one. 25 G's. A little lower this time. A little scared. 25,000. Yes.
It's on the table.
It's easy money.
I hope the media is listening.
We are the media, Sam.
The media.
To meet y'all. Yeah, we're all in agreement. He's a moron and he's stupid and he's dumb. But there's
All
still.
three of those things.
I'm offering $1 million to the woman that comes forward and says she strapped a dildo on and fucked him in his asshole and took video of it and has the video.
And then you watch the video.
$1 million.
Wow.
There you go. I'm in.
You just trumped my offer. That's not nice. There's one piece of the puzzle still fucking, I don't know. It's under the couch or something. We got to find that one fucking puzzle.
There's something around.
We got most of the puzzle done here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it spells out moron. But there's a one or two pieces still missing.
Yeah.
Check under the fridge.
You think it's under the fridge?
It's somewhere, but something is still a little amiss here.
This puzzle's hard.
It's 2 pieces puzzle.
He's extremely gullible.
It's a piece of paper ripped in half.
I can't put it together.
Right.
The flat side doesn't go with the jaggedy side.
He's moronic. He's gullible.
He is a dummy.
He's a dummy.
He's stupid.
He's stupid, but there's some puzzle piece still missing, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a chromosome.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
A little taste?
You want
little
more
droplet?
of this? Manti talks about not going to the hospital after she was in the hospital.
All right. Yeah, that's a big question we had.
Did we really say yes to Vanilla Ice?
Yes, you did.
Fuck, it's Friday.
I want to hear din 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 din.
You're gonna ask him about
din 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 din.
I hope you get him upset.
I love getting Vanilla Ice.
What is that going to do?
It'd be so funny to watch him get mad.
What's he doing these days?
I don't know.
He's got a show on the Do-It-Yourself Network.
What?
Where he's fixing a house room by room.
Is that where Scorch is? Is it Scorch on the Do-It-Yourself Network?
He's part of
You got Vanilla Ice is coming up on BG.
I'm part of the lineup.
PFG.
Balky's on that channel, too.
Balky?
From Perfect Strangers.
I think of him more as Craig from Langoliers.
Oh.
We'll take you inside a little bit.
Okay.
Me and Aunt say yes to these guests, and we forget about it. Like, that'd be cool. And then the day comes, and we're like,
we kind of have fun.
Like, this is going well, and now we got to fucking stop everything to make believe we care about what he's doing now.
For
you guys were in a goofy mood, and you're like, Vanilla Ice, that'd be fun, yeah.
Tell him we're sick.
My favorite.
Have we used that one lately?
Well, he's coming in the building to do other shows.
All right, just pull the curtains and unplug the on-air light.
my favorite guest bookings are the ones where Jimmy's very excited about him. So we have the guy come in because little Jimmy gets excited and it's adorable. And then Jimmy leaves and goes to L.A.
And then we're stuck.
And we're saddled with somebody we really don't want to talk to.
Only reason we took him was because Jimmy.
Yeah.
You're right. And then Jimmy has something that comes up.
It's like this guy sat in with Black Sabbath once in 1975.
We just stare at each
and
other.
We're like,
the guy that cared isn't here.
So this guy
what have you been up to lately?
This guy played the villain in the Avengers.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Teo talks about not going to the hospital after she was in the hospital.
Right.
This imaginary Lene.
But then you get a call from someone saying she'd been in a terrible accident. Who called and what was said?
Her brother Noah called and just said, bro, just letting you know that, Lene had just gotten into a bad car accident. She was hit by a drunk driver.
Oh, this was
So then you traveled to San Diego?
Yes.
And LA on your way to Hawaii?
Yes.
Why in the world wouldn't you go visit this girl in the hospital? This young woman who you claim is the love of your life. Why wouldn't you go see her?
We actually planned to meet each other in San Diego throughout my layover in San Diego, and this was before the accident happened. And so I get the phone call that she was just in the accident, and that was on April 28th. Two weeks later, I get to go home. And so I end up in San Diego, which was too far for me to go to the hospital.
What?
Then I fly to L.A., and the layover time was too short.
But it's like a 2-hour drive from San Diego. Manti, that just really doesn't make sense to me.
Right?
It doesn't make sense to me either at this point.
So you regret not making an effort to go see this girl you say you're in love with at the hospital after she's in a very serious car accident?
It was a conversation that I didn't want to have with my parents. To say, Mom and Dad, I missed my flight. I'm not going to come on my flight because I'm going to go see Elena in the hospital.
Don't you think they would have understood?
He's coming up with this on the spot.
Yeah, he's stupid.
As he said, he doesn't understand either.
I didn't.
Wow. I mean, come on.
What is he talking about? Why wouldn't you?
I think that when Katie said it's only a 2-hour drive,
From San Diego to L.A.?
that was news to him.
Is that the San Diego to L.A. trip?
Yeah.
Like in his little walnut brain.
Was he flying from San Diego to L.A.?
I guess so. In that tiny little brontosaurus brain of his, I think that he was like, I meet you in San Diego. And she was like, well, I'm in the hospital now. You know in San Diego?
Oh.
And then that was it. Well, we won't meet then.
You very far away.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 hours drive. 2-hour drive.
Yeah, you're in the city called hospital?
City hospital. Oh, very far.
Taxi cab. Hospital, California, please.
Yeah, it is Mongo.
Hospital, California.
This is Mongo.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
And the taxi driver goes, there is no... Confused. I gotta go home.
Take me to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Drive to Hawaii.
My FaceTime doesn't work.
Man, there's going to be an NFL team out there that's going to get a good deal with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Discount.
I'm making $10,000.
This guy's going to be a discount.
To play football.
That's good.
Then continues.
She came out of her coma when she was on the phone with you. What did you hear on the other end of the line?
Yeah, she was just breathing in.
A yawn.
Then she started to kind of whisper my name.
She came out of the coma on the phone, and this guy believes that too.
She's awake.
Put phone by ear. I will talk her out of coma.
Wake up, Lene.
This guy's a fucking moron.
Manti.
Yeah, it's Manti. Yeah, it's Manti.
You wake up? What you dream?
What you dream?
You awake now.
You awake.
You better?
How you feel?
Lele better now.
Fuck. I jumped for joy. I was like, see, they were right. I do help her.
After she came out of the coma, she was diagnosed with leukemia.
Correct.
Well, either you're the most naive person on the planet, or this is the saddest story, I think, ever written. I mean, at this point, did you think to yourself, Manti, what? Are you kidding?
Oh.
Now she has leukemia? I mean, it goes on and on and on.
Yeah,
I say to this Lou guy, I say, Lou, she my girl.
You said, oh no, now
Japanese
you have leukemia?
man, leukemia.
Yeah, no. I thought that. I thought this is, how could all this happen to one person? And I had my doubts, but there's one day where I was at my friend's house, and his mom is a cancer survivor, and so I told her, hey, Nancy, my girlfriend just found out she has leukemia, and his mom, being the mom that she is, she said, hey, let me talk to her. And at the end, she gave me the phone back. She was like, you tell that girl if she needs anything. You tell her to call me. I know exactly what she's going through. I went through the same thing. And so I'm just like, okay.
Here was the phone call.
I was doubting that she has cancer. Now,
yeah.
My auntie, who's a cancer survivor, knows exactly what she's going through.
Here's the phone call between the mother that was a cancer survivor and the woman. The woman goes, yeah, is Manti there? Yeah. All right, look, this is just one of his friends. I'm fucking with him. So, make believe I'm the cancer girl. Okay? Yeah, okay. And then she hangs up. Manti, you tell her if she needs anything. She's just happy that they're goofing on this big dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking sloth.
You caught cancer in your coma?
She caught a cancer.
Yeah.
I tapped out.
From laying in bed.
It gave her cancer.
I tapped out.
Yeah.
You can't even deal anymore.
I can't deal.
Now you just don't even care.
No, because he's so stupid. I still think there's a missing puzzle piece, but he's so fucking dumb.
There's something going on here, but he is a blithering fool.
He's incredibly gullible.
And stupid.
Yes, very dumb.
Was he isolated growing up? What kind of upbringing did this guy have?
Oh, I was raised at the base of a volcano.
His Samoan family was there for him.
Samoan.
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 We got the voicemails of the fake girl. We got.
Now, is this the guy?
Do we want to continue?
You should at least play the voicemail.
Yeah. We got to
hear
get some
what the
voicemail.
voicemail sounded
Now,
like.
I'm hearing this is the guy, or now I'm hearing it's a cousin of the guy that was pulling the joke.
Right.
And it really is a girl. Because I heard it does sound like a girl.
Yeah, everyone's saying it sounds like a girl.
I'll be honest.
So he got other guys involved with this gullible idiot. Here's the voicemails.
You provided us with some voicemail messages. Let's listen to one.
Not the good ones, obviously.
That Lene left on what she said was her first day of chemo.
Hi, I'm just letting you know we just got here, and I'm getting ready for my first session, and I just want to call you, keep you posted.
Sorry.
That could be a guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck mainstream media. So, it sounds... No, it doesn't.
Hi.
There's something a little weird in there. It sounds like tranny-ish.
It's my first day of chemo.
Chemo. It has that in it, that chemo.
Yeah, it's like that gay voice.
Nope, sorry.
The gay voice.
I'd be suspicious.
Yeah, I would be too.
I miss you. I love you. Bye.
I miss you.
It does.
Girl, doesn't it?
Oh, God.
No, know what that is?
Doesn't.
Sounds like a girl, right? Right? You believe that, right?
Because I'm not gay. Not by a long shot. Boys talk like this. Girls talk like this. That must be girl. Because girl, she talk high like this. Not like this. No, that man. Man-tie talk like this. Katie Couric talk like this. See? Man-tie smart.
And Manti is his name.
Manti know what girls sound like. Manti, he know girls sound different than boy.
Breaking news.
Oh, what do you got?
Breaking fucking...
Oh.
Oh, no. Did you just lose some money?
Well, breaking news.
It's disappointed breaking news.
No, I'm still offering $25,000 to any girl that could come forward and prove that they had sex with Teo. Breaking news, though.
Many girl come forward.
Jim Chandler has tweeted.
What?
Oh, all right.
Jim Chandler has tweeted the Opster.
Oh, shit.
My old pal.
Wow.
Started radio with him when we were both 18 years old.
Well.
We were trying to get his attention. And I swear this isn't a homo thing. He has tweeted. Much Opie Radio, much love.
LUV.
Right.
My new girlfriend, Jim Chandler. He a girl. He girl.
He writes, glad to be part of the show again. Let's reminisce. And I think he's got an old picture of the Opster from college radio.
Oh, no way.
And he put it on his fucking on the station website. It's that thing. Yeah.
Oh, man. Where's the Opster?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, I see. First of all, it's Greg Opie Hughes in the picture.
I used to be Greg Opie Hughes on the radio.
Hughes.
Okay.
Someone said go with either Greg Hughes or
there
Opie.
He is.
Oh, shit. Can you blow that?
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck does he have these old pictures?
Hey, there you are.
Oh, my God. Who are these people?
Who are these people?
Is it like all the people that did college radio?
Man, maybe.
Dude, I swear to God, I have no idea what this is.
Do you think all these people have that picture and they go, you know who that is? You know who I went to?
I know that's Kevin
that
O'Neill. That's the guy I was telling you about in the bathroom yesterday.
That's Greg Opie Hughes right there in the upper left.
Kevin O'Neill, to my right in this picture, was 15, 16 when he started his radio career with that ridiculous fucking voice I was telling you about. I know that's Kevin.
Damn.
Go to that picture again.
It's here.
Where picture of man?
Oh, you're getting it. What?
Wow.
This must be everyone that was doing college radio.
What does it say on the bottom? Oh, it doesn't say.
It's just everyone's names. Was this in a yearbook? I don't even... I recognize a couple of the faces
Does look
that I
very
haven't seen in a
yearbookish.
long fucking time.
It's very yearbookish.
It's just the only reason that makes me think it's a forgery is because it seems like it might have been more than 10 or 15 years ago.
That's true, Sam.
Based on styles and...
Yeah, I think it's photoshopped.
Are we
black
looking at
and white.
Are we looking at a black and white picture? Are we?
Yeah, it's in black and white. I mean,
Are we looking at black and white? Look, man, it's an Instagram filter. It's an Instagram filter.
What happened?
It's obviously taken on film.
Holy fuck! I guess the whole college radio station got together for a group picture.
Man,
I don't remember this being taken. Wow, it's so fucking weird.
Gee.
Now I'm just depressed. This bit has backfired. Now I'm just depressed. It's a black and white picture.
Yeah.
I can't be more than 18, 19 in that picture.
The genuine wood paneling behind you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where that was taken. I have no recollection where that was taken.
Geneseo?
Well, certainly Geneseo. But where, though? This is way too inside.
Man.
Kevin O'Neill's next. Kevin O'Neill is next to me, like you said.
Where's he?
I don't see him. I was looking for his name.
Who, Jim?
Yeah. Did he go by something else?
Yes, he did.
Uh-oh.
Did it start with an H?
Is there any Jims in the picture? He was always Jim.
Jim Hayes?
Jim Hayes. Where's Jim Hayes?
Second row.
Jim Hayes.
One of these.
Could be.
Now we're stopping the show for nonsense. I'm sorry. Jim.
What happened?
All right. Well, Jim Chandler has tweeted. That's good news.
Nice. There it is.
We're moving forward.
The bridge is almost complete.
Wow. Very cool. That picture just blew me away. I'm sorry. It
Pretty cool.
completely took me out.
It's pretty cool.
That's like really a long fucking time ago. All kidding aside, obviously, black and white picture from Geneseo.
Oh, my God, please.
All right, back to the voicemails.
Oh, right. Let's hear more of this man imitating a woman.
Yes.
Girl.
Emotional one that she left, accusing you. She was angry at you. She's accusing you of having someone else in your room. Let's listen to that.
I don't know who answered your phone. And I don't care. This is my last time trying. You need to play what you want. Take care.
So that horse shit was going on?
Jesus Christ.
He's all worried because he wasn't answering his phone or something?
Yeah.
That girl picked up his phone.
Oh. Why you cry for? Girl?
Well, they were fucking with him pretty good, huh?
Did it sound like this? Or did it sound like this? Man talk? Girl talk. He's a dummy.
Was that an unusually emotional voicemail, or what had happened that upset her so much?
She said that when she called one time, that a girl picked up the phone. And I told her, well, that's impossible. Because
why?
I was in my room.
Why is that impossible?
That's impossible because Manti is gay. Oh, no. Wait a minute. No, I'm not.
No. Why wouldn't Katie jump in there and go, why is that impossible?
Katie trick Manti. Katie play trick. Manti don't like Katie. Manti kill Katie.
I was in my room, and every time I sleep, I lock my door.
Finally, we have a message from the date.
Yeah, just in case some icky girl
Yeah.
is all drunk and shit and tries to break into your room.
Manti woke up one night. There was girl in front of him. I knew this because she said, "Hi, Manti," with girl voice. And then I see something. Something Manti never see before. It looked like she was stabbed by knife. She had wound that was not bleeding. She put it in Manti's face. Manti go, "Ew, get away." Now Manti put up sign that say, "Manti sleeping, you go. No girl allowed." No girl.
She said she was released from the hospital, which was September 11th, 2012. Let's listen to that.
Hey, babe, I'm just calling to say goodnight. I love you. I know that you're probably doing homework or you're with the boys or grubbing me. What a fatty. But I just want to say I love you and good night. And I'll be okay tonight. I'll do my best. Yeah. So get your rest and I will talk to you tomorrow. I love you so much, friend. Sweet dreams.
That's a guy. That's a guy. First of all, it sounds like he's using some kind of voice thing.
You
right?
think? It sounded kind of gravelly, but that could be just from the chemo.
True.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, boy.
You have no idea who the voice on the other end of the phone was for all those months.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Renaya could have been playing the role of Lene? Do you think that might have been a man on the other end of the phone?
Well, it didn't sound like a man.
Oh, no. You hear high voice.
It sounded like a woman.
It sounded like a
but
woman.
if he somehow made that voice, that's incredible.
It's not.
That's incredible.
He's amazed.
That's
now,
incredible.
Now there's amazement.
I love the pause, too, when Katie goes, do you think that was him on the phone doing the voice? Oh.
Man on fire.
It's not incredible.
No.
It's not
Katie.
incredible. You could be tricked by that, certainly, but
Yeah.
it's not incredible.
No,
Now
Katie,
he's easily
talk magic.
amazed.
That voice, girl voice.
Katie,
Matt, I have boy voice.
you talk magic now.
What do you mean?
You mean other end of magic talking machine?
You want to continue?
Why not?
Really?
Yeah, a little bit more. I'm fascinated with the voicemails.
Well, those are done.
Oh, damn it.
Now he talks about finding out she was alive after being dead.
Oh, boy.
You alive?
Maybe I don't care.
You think the guy that was scamming is like, he's never going to buy this, but fuck it, let's just see. And he
Let's
just
see how far it
and he
goes.
just keeps buying everything that the guy throws
You know what
at
this
him.
is? All right. So if you need the password to my Twitter, here it is. That's exactly it.
Yeah, the dude.
Has he done that?
Oh, yeah.
Why would anyone need his password?
He's given it out a couple times.
He's given it
For
out
what
to
reason?
girls because the girls say, I want to look and make sure you're not cheating on me. So they get
Bobo
the
is such a
password. And Bobo goes, all right, look, I'm not cheating on you. And I'll prove it. Here's my password. And then they go on and say, I'm Bobo. I like, sucking man dick. And
then they
I
change
fucked my
the
brother
password.
and things like that. Right. And then they change the password on him and goes, now I got a big old account. Somebody hacked my account. All right.
I'm not as in with the Bobo stuff because I know, and if you guys want to fuck with him, it's fine, obviously. Who am I? Because I know he's got issues, for real.
Oh, yeah, he
but
does.
the Teo guy, officially, he doesn't have any issues.
Well,
That's why this is...
I'm thinking now.
Healthy as a horse.
Yeah, strong as bull and just as smart.
Oh, Christ. All right. Well, you want more. Here we go.
Yeah, right.
At 10:47 California time, she passed away, they said.
Then on December 6th, Lene suddenly reappears.
They're laughing at him.
Yeah, they're laughing. She like Jesus.
Because the guy pranking him was probably like, his whole thing was, we'll just prank him until he calls us on it, and then it'll be over.
And then, like,
so he
dude,
just had to keep pushing it further and further.
Yeah, he's still fucking buying this. Let's make her come back from the dead.
Right.
This will be great.
Wow.
Manti was very happy she was alive. Manti, though very scared she might be zombie.
Manti was sad. Now, Manti happy.
Happy. Manti be very sad if Manti have to cave her head in because she's zombie.
Manti visit you? Oh, you fall. Okay.
Don't get another coma.
How cancer? You better now? Manti happy.
Happy.
Manti go to drugstore, get you cancer medicine.
What were you told?
So I answered the phone, and I thought it was her sister. So I started talking, and she said, I have to tell you something. She gave me a whole background of, our family's connected with this, and, we started doing this, and so...
But she was saying she was being chased by drug dealers
Yeah, by
or
drug
something. What did she
dealers.
say?
Oh, my God.
Guess what?
They brought
This
in
is
that
Lene.
story.
Yeah, and she just said, I was like, okay, so...
Whoa,
what's going on?
back up. She said, hi, this is Lene.
No, first she said, it's me. And I played dumb. I was like, I know it's me. But this is your name is Uli.
When are you going to stop?
Yeah, exactly.
You can come out of character now.
You can't play dumb if you are dumb.
You not gonna trick Manti.
Manti played dumb.
But since I am dumb, I play dumb, I stop breathing. So I had to stop playing dumb to stay alive.
Play dumb. I was like, I know it's you. Her sister's name was Uy. I said, I know it's you, Uy. What? She's like, no, it's me, Manti, it's me. And I said, okay, Uy.
Baba Uy.
I know it's you. She said, no, Manti, it's Lene.
When she said it's Lene. Hello. What did you do?
There was a long, silent pause. And,
scratch my head?
Yeah, I just...
Go.
I was angry, just to say the least.
But you knew something was up at that point.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes, me not
You knew
stupid.
something was up.
Yes.
Of course, Katie. I have brain on shoulder. We know.
How many times do you think Katie looked at him and just thought to herself, "How are you fucking stupid?"
Right?
Like, how
Yes.
fucking dumb are you?
She did a shitty job.
That's what everyone's
She
thinking.
did a shitty job.
She really did. She could have just laid into him. I think she felt sorry for him.
But it's not even really laying into him. You know, the follow-up questions suck.
Right, Katie?
She should be doing an
The audience
expose.
is laughing at him. It's
How colleges are offering full scholarships to people with the mental capacities of 4-year-olds.
Well, Katie, then my sister called me Bobo, and the name stuck. That's what she's doing right now.
Manti told you, Katie. He's a schnoodle. It's a schnoodle. Manti has schnoodle named Mr. Maloonigan.
all right.
All right.
Notre Dame has a Bobo.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's
I mean, you want to... there's more, but there's...
I mean, how much more do we need to play to prove that this guy is a fucking dolt? What an ignoramus.
He is. I mean, he is really stupid, huh?
Yep.
Manti just pawn in Game of Life.
You think Manti ever punched a horse in the mouth?
Yeah, he fucking knocked horse out.
You're missing out on all the pictures.
Telegram from Manti. Telegram from Manti. Candygram.
The only two clips we're not playing, he talks about lying about the girl being dead.
Yeah.
And Manti's dad says Manti isn't lying. So I think we could stop
He's not
here.
lying.
Don't
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah.
And you're missing out on the Jim Chandler pictures. He's posting a whole bunch of pictures from
What?
from back in Geneseo.
Oh.
If you keep hitting that next button, supposedly he's got a picture of my car.
What?
I don't know if this is my car. Is it?
The Hughes Mobile?
It's a Honda.
Oh,
I remember me and
I crashed that Honda, baby.
I remember me and Scott Searles. We lived on the lake, and we had to get a car to get us to the fraternity house, not even to class. And we bought a lemon. We bought a lemon.
Just to get from point A to
Yeah,
point
and it was a
B?
shitty car that broke down,
shitty
and so we
bang.
stopped going to class.
Oh.
Because we had to now hitchhike into Geneseo.
Hitching's very dangerous.
Yeah, of course, but it was the early 90s.
What? It starts with a close-up of the
Holy
caption that
fuck, I
says
think
Greg Opie Hughes.
Holy fuck, I think he's got a picture of my old girlfriend.
What?
Jim Chandler's been fucking stalking me my whole life.
Wow, really?
He has pictures that I don't have.
Hey, look, color photography.
All right, we're into color.
Oh, my God, it's pretty grainy.
Yeah.
What is that, though? That's me looking at who?
Looking at the ladies. Oakster's putting up numbers.
I'm putting up
Nice.
numbers. Good.
Nice.
Then he's got just me that I might be high there.
Why's he got all these
College.
pictures of you?
I don't know, but that's J.C. DeLass.
pretty good.
I have some great J.C. DeLass stories that we have told over the years. My buddy Buzzy burned down his house. Remember the bacon incident?
Oh, right, yes.
Smoked out his entire house. Didn't burn down the house, but we all almost died. And supposedly that's my ride. It's an old Honda. I had a Honda Accord, but I don't remember that. That's my college girlfriend right
Which
there.
one?
I think. Could
Which
you
one?
flip that?
Yeah.
Left or right? The one on the right?
Yeah, I think that's my college.
Ah, not too shabby.
Wait, is it though? I can't even.
What is, what's with the hair and earrings? That doesn't really fit the 90s, Opie.
Not at all.
No.
I think that's my. I can't tell. Yeah, I think that's my college girlfriend. That's fucked up.
She looks
That's
like,
the one that I.
Don't you want me, baby?
That was the Hold Me Now, Brud.
Oh, that was Hold Me Now?
Yeah, and the love letters.
In your living room.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, my golden
Oh, man. What is going on there, Opie? That looks like a nice little dinner.
That's Jim Chandler.
Serving up the eggs?
No, serving up the fucking mac and cheese.
Oh,
It was
mac and
college.
cheese.
Yeah, this was a big dinner we put together. It was mac and cheese.
Jesus, mac and cheese. And that's Jim Chandler right there?
Yeah, he's being silly, scooping up the mac and cheese. And there's me with a horrendous jean jacket.
Can I ask why are you wearing a tie?
We must have had some kind of event.
You think? Or was that just the style back then?
No.
The thin tie?
Beat the fuck out of me all you want, but I didn't wear ties.
I thought it was the thin tie was the style back then.
Looks a little styled. Everybody else is wearing casual.
We, I don't know. We had something. Maybe a Christmas party or something. I was trying to look.
You sure it wasn't a Knack concert? You know, it is the 90s.
Holy fuck, man. What else has he got? Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
Oh, all right. That has nothing to do with my fucking
Is that the guy that tried to come in and rape you, maybe?
Right. That's a black guy with a fucking ghetto butt and just underpants on.
Very tight undies.
How about Jim Chandler explains that this is the end of the Opie pictures?
Explain that.
And now he could go into his sick fetish of black man butts. Keep me out of that shit.
Exactly.
What is it, Jim Chandler 1075?
Yeah.
If you want to see some very old pictures from Geneseo. Man, I remember my college girlfriend looking a little different than that.
Better or worse?
About the same.
Yeah?
But
She was
almost
cute. She has that cute look of the 90s.
90s.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that was definitely her. Yeah, she's gone underground.
Got 5 kids, probably.
I think 4. I looked her up about 10 years ago.
Reliving the glory days.
My whole life fell apart. I looked up an old fucking college flame to see what she was up to.
Why do guys do that?
I did do that about 10 years ago.
Guys will do that.
Yeah, she's the one I wrote love letters to. The only time, I think. She's got them somewhere.
With this very song being quoted.
Yes. Yeah. She went underground though. She's not on Facebook or nothing.
Oh, he's sitting at his desk. He's got his pen and paper. Here we go. Here it is.
Hold me now.
I don't understand why you would quote this song 10 years after it came out.
A classic. Opie was always into classic rock, so. Yeah, that's it.
Man, that's weird. Yeah, I mean, I think we all look up old flames and shit.
During tumultuous periods in our life, I think we try to harken back to simpler times.
Right. With Facebook and stuff, you're like, oh, I remember that, person I used to date. I want to see what she's been up to.
Yeah.
In more of an innocent way, but she went underground. I haven't seen anything from her.
Think she's changed her hairstyle?
Well, I hope so.
Sort of a mullet.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good. Just stick your dick between those lips right there. Did you put your wee-wee right there? Did your wee-wee go in there?
Did it? I bet it did.
Greg Hughes has appeared. I am keeping my mouth shut.
Yeah, but did she?
didn't.
Exactly.
I'm remembering her fondly right
As a
now.
sweet, innocent girl?
I'm remembering her fondly.
All right.
Taking that.
That takes me back to a very innocent time.
Aw. Well, no girl's that innocent when she wears cock rings on her ears. Those are nice. Nice little earrings she's got there.
That was the first girl I ever fell in love with right there.
Oh, man.
That was it. And, I didn't really fall in love with any girls in high school, really.
Gee.
That was the first one right there.
She got you, huh?
And not many in between.
In real life or just on the internet back in...
Can I ask you a question?
I'm not going to answer, maybe.
Oh.
Was she hand out the window?
Huh?
Was she hand out the window?
Oh, my God. That's hand out the window?
Yeah.
What a shame. Oh.
I'm sure she took care of that since then.
Well, you never know.
That's hand out the window.
Oh, it's pH problem. Oh, that's
It's all coming together today because of stupid Jim Chandler. Now I got problems.
Now you're against Jim Chandler.
Well, what the fuck, man? And how does he have... I don't have a picture of my old fucking college flame. How does he have a picture of her?
Well,
That's creepy, isn't it?
You've moved onwards and upwards since college.
Oh,
He's
look
holding
at
on
her.
to the past?
A little bit.
That just ruined everything.
He said, I can smell your cunt.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah. Just waving those fingers out the window.
Oh, my God.
He was the greatest piece of ass I've ever had, and I've had him all over the world.
Let's say hi to Pat in Connecticut. Pat.
Hey, I worked at one of your old girlfriend's houses.
Yeah. She blonde hair? Is that the girl you're talking about right now?
Blonde? Well, I was fond of blonde, certainly. What town?
She lives in Fairfield, Connecticut right now. But she dated you in college.
Oh, whoa, well. Look at this.
You know what? No.
She lying?
Yeah.
Why am I lying?
No. She thinks we dated. It was probably, like I said, the Opster put up numbers back then.
Put up numbers.
Whoa. I don't remember any blonde that I actually dated. What was her name? First name?
Joanne.
I swear to God, I don't have any recollection of ever dating a Joanne.
Sorry, Joanne, your heart's been broken.
Joanne, you were a fucking throwaway, a one-night little fucking stickin' from the Opster.
So obviously she made it more than it was.
Yeah.
Just another number.
How did that conversation?
I officially went out with two girls from Geneseo, and both were named Chris.
How did the conversation come up that she had dated Greg Opie Hughes?
Through the one that built their house, the builder that built their house. I just they knew
we probably knew each other. Maybe we had a little something.
But to this day, she's bragging to construction workers.
That's bullshit.
No, she doesn't brag about it at all.
Well, obviously she did.
What's that?
Obviously she told someone.
Yeah, there's no way. I only had two official girlfriends in college, both named Chris.
Okay.
There was the good Chris and the bad Chris, according to my mom.
Oh, really?
My mom liked that Chris, didn't like the other Chris.
Well, perhaps this Chris didn't get close enough to your mom to realize there was an issue.
Yeah.
Jesus.
When I traded out Chris's, my mom was not happy.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, but your mom didn't have to drive all the way back to Geneseo or wherever in the cold with the window open.
Right.
Hand sticking out the window.
Out of that
Greg,
old Honda.
Why is your hand all chapped and dry?
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, well, Mom, I had it out the window.
So this is the car?
Is that the car that you had out the hand out the window?
I have no recollection that I drove that Honda in particular.
So Opie had his hand out this window because of this girl.
Because of that girl. I love when you could put a face to the stench.
And it was this Opie.
Right, that's the Opster.
This dude.
That's the Opster.
Was driving
that's not
this
Opie,
car.
that's the Opster.
Just wiping his stench fingers on that tie.
Right.
With Jim Chandler. See, I told you I knew him.
Serving up the mac and cheese.
That's right.
That Chandler knew how to throw a blast. Look at him. Checker tablecloth.
We might have to get the word out to Jim Chandler that it's time for a phone call to reminisce.
Could be.
Because he's got some pictures that I've forgotten all about.
Is that ginger ale you're all drinking?
Looks like it. But why wouldn't it be beer?
Party time.
Oh, I think they were like...
Straight
the
edge?
radio people were kind of straight edge.
Faggots?
Yeah, I think so.
Who's that dork on the right?
He was actually really cool. I forgot his name. He was pretty good at radio, too.
He put glasses on him. He looks like the nerd from Midnight Madness.
Oh,
he was actually pretty cool. He's certainly not coming across in that picture, but...
And you got, what is that, 3 future holes at the table?
Oh, man.
They were all doing radio.
Oh,
This one is already chunky in college.
She's ready for it right
That's
there.
Terry Clifford.
Yeah. That is a Terry Clifford.
I think this is way too inside for people.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Well.
And I think that's the place me and Jim lived with a few other guys. It's
Crazy.
sort of recognizable, that kitchen.
You guys lived together?
Yeah,
Made
we did.
macaroni together?
Wow.
Yeah, man. Jim was... I liked Jim a lot. He was all right.
We went to war together. We played golf together.
We lost touch, unfortunately, until a few weeks ago.
When he started his cycling class?
We're getting this shit back together, Jim Chandler.
He's doing the cycling.
I knew him as Jim Crow.
Jim Crow?
I believe, yeah. Yeah, he went with Jim Crow and then
nice
maybe
name.
another name or two in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was trying out all sorts of radio names. I just went with my stupid nickname.
Opie.
Opie.
From when I was 12.
It's all right. It's not like it's going to stick.
Oh. That's right.
Oh.
You know, I was good with the Opie thing until I was about 30.
Then you started going like, hey, wait a minute.
And that has certainly passed me by a few years ago.
Ah.
A bunch of years ago. A lot of years ago. I'm not okay with Opie
10?
anymore. Kind of stuck with it.
This guy just jacking off in a bathroom.
You know, I know that girl's number still.
What?
You have it memorized?
Yep.
Who's Stinky?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. I could write a number down to say, this is it. And you're just going to have to believe me.
I believe you.
8,
Back in those days. 75309.
But I also know my college number was 716-245-7447. Positive.
People are going to call
And I
that
haven't
number
thought of that
today.
number in a long fucking time. But I am positive that was my college number.
My childhood phone number is 865-6217. That's 234-5420, Essential Isolate.
Why do you remember those things?
I don't know.
And then someone will give me a number 2 weeks ago that's really important. I don't remember that.
No.
But my college girlfriend's phone number, I absolutely still remember. Actually, that's her parents' number, the one I would
You
give
had
out.
to remember the numbers because there was nowhere else to fucking put them. They had to stay in your head.
Right. But why is it still in my head?
I don't know. That is fucked up.
No real reason.
No. I remember all
bizarre.
kinds of things. They're great things to use as, well, not those. You could try them if you want, but it ain't going to work. Not those, but they're great things to use as passwords. Because you just remember them, and they're so random.
Holy fuck, that's great.
Yeah, that's so random. They're very hard to crack.
Throw a little something else in the middle of the
You
number,
throw
you're good.
something else in the middle, a word or something. It's fucking classic.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I did that with a few things like old license plates for my old cars.
See, I never remembered license plates. If you asked me my license plate right now, I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't either. Not now.
I just couldn't tell you. But I remember this girl's number. That's stupid.
Maybe a lot of years ago.
The human brain is stupid.
It really is dumb.
That's ridiculous. Can people go, what's your license plate? If I have a problem with my car or something, I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I have to go down to the garage where I live and look at it.
Didn't I say that, Joe? 864-6217.
He's got it too, right?
So that, yeah.
Got to get vanity plates.
Yeah, that's true.
You always remember.
Yeah. Joe's just talking about how he uses certain numbers. He does the same thing.
Oh, my God.
Uh-oh, what's that?
Can we turn this into homecoming day?
Please.
Fuck, Kevin!
What now?
This is Kevin O'Neill.
Oh, shit! Yes, punch him up on the fucking picture so we can put a face with the...
Kevin, I was talking to Anthony about you yesterday. I said you started radio basically when you were like 14, 15.
And he said you had one of those good fucking boss jock voices.
Yeah, you had the voice that I was jealous of.
Well, thank you, Opie.
Well, I lost my...
I got out of it.
Yeah, he got out of it. He was the first guy that got bitter as far as radio goes.
Nice.
And now finally I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah, I was the guy who said, there's no money in radio. I'm getting out of it.
There you go.
Yeah, he was a protege, man. Kevin O'Neill, we all looked up to. He was already working in professional radio as we're in Geneseo doing college radio.
Dude, that's crazy.
Well, if you call working radio in a small country town professional radio, yeah.
Well,
No, you were on that big AM station in Rochester.
For a while, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that must have been badass, though, back then.
Wait,
Fuck yeah.
which picture did you take? Because there's a group picture, I guess, from everyone from WGSU in Geneseo, and you're standing right next to me in the back row. So which picture are you talking about?
The picture I'm talking about is the one in the basement apartment there at that wonderful dinner.
What was the dinner for? Because I'm wearing a tie.
We just used to get together for dinners once in a while, that whole group of people.
I hope he gussied up for it.
Every once in a while, you used to wear a tie. I don't know.
There you go. So you took that picture? So you weren't in it, huh? Wow.
Why isn't
I wasn't in it.
Why isn't anyone drinking? Because I know we certainly drank together.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I don't know. It was just a regular dinner during the week. Maybe we didn't drink during the week.
Maybe it was
Kind
like
of faggots were you?
I know. Maybe it was a Sunday or something stupid. Is that ginger ale and mac and cheese we're eating and drinking?
It was ginger ale, mac and cheese. We didn't even bother putting it in the serving dish, just out of the can there, if I recall.
Man.
And the salad, I think, consisted of torn up lettuce, and that was it.
Yeah, we didn't have that bag lettuce yet.
Torn up lettuce and whatever cheap dressing you could get at the store.
Well, that's funny, man. How you been?
Good.
Yeah? How's Buffalo?
Buffalo's cold as hell right now.
You stayed there for the past fucking,
Yeah, Kevin's been
10 years?
Yeah, Kevin's been in Buffalo for a long time.
Longer than that.
Really?
Shut up, man.
How long have you been in Buffalo?
I've been in Buffalo as long as... Back when you were here on radio in Buffalo, I was here then.
What year was that?
I was 89, 90 in Buffalo.
And I've been here since 87, so...
Holy smoke.
Wow, fuck. How old are your kids now?
Oh, my God. My oldest daughter is in college. She's 20.
Jesus.
My son is 17. He's still a senior in high school. My youngest daughter is 13.
Holy mackerel, Opie.
My kids are 2.5 and 4 months.
See, Opie put his career first.
My kids are 2.5 and 4 months.
He's got kids in college.
I'm supposed to have college kids.
Yeah. Time flies. Maybe your kids will keep you young, hopefully.
Holy
my God, that's hilarious.
A guy that I was very close to in college. Look, we're standing right next to each other. He's got a 20. How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 20.
20. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Wow, having kids right out of fucking college.
Jesus Christ, man.
Well, no, I had my first kid when I was 30, so.
Whoops.
Oh, fuck.
And I don't know, do you remember, you were in my wedding party?
Yes, I was.
Damn.
Yeah. So I've got those pictures as well.
Oh, can I send them in?
Damn.
I'll have to do that. I think I still have them. In the picture there of us having dinner down in the basement apartment, one of those people is my future wife. And, well, she's not my wife anymore. But
future wife.
Wait, how many times have you been married?
Just once.
Oh, so you're single now?
Yep.
All right.
Single for like 10 years.
Gotcha. Wait, which one were you? See, I don't know. I vaguely remember the people in the picture. I obviously remember Jim.
I could say I eventually married the one with the big hair, but I think they all had big hair.
Yeah, they certainly did. What are you doing for a living now?
I work as a manager in healthcare.
There you go.
Oh,
very cool.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I got out of, and that's the funny thing, over the years, anytime I talk to people on the phone in business or anything, they're like, oh, you've got a perfect voice for radio.
He had it.
Where did it go wrong?
Well,
as far as radio.
It's just realizing that, I worked in small town markets and stuff, and, the job stability just wasn't there, and the money wasn't there, and, I think I started in high school in radio and then got into college and just lost that. I graduated and was like, I don't want to do this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Put him on the station, Ope. Come on. What do you say? We give him a Saturday show.
There's just so many times that you can read the weather and try to sound interested about farm implement commercials.
How about Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday? You come on from 10 to 11 on our station.
Oh, that's perfect.
I think that's
what?
taken.
Sam? What? Comment? Problem?
That's perfect. Fucking Kevin O'Neill. Holy shit, that's so cool.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, leave your... hold on, I want to get your phone number.
Ooh.
All right?
Sounds good.
We have to break because we got Vanilla Ice coming in today.
See the excitement? See the radio excitement?
Huh?
He's way more important than I am. So.
No, not at all. And I'm not even fucking making a joke. Who gives a fuck about Vanilla Ice?
Oh, come on. Vanilla Ice does.
All right, Kevin, hold on the line, all right?
Yeah.
Kevin O'Neill. Wow. He took the picture of the big mac and cheese dinner.
Extravaganza.
Bunch of dorks eating mac and cheese.
Drinking ginger ale.
With tie.
With tie for no reason.
Tie and denim jacket on.
Christ. So I wore the tie just for the mac and cheese dinner?
Yes.
You could tell, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because nobody else is wearing a tie, and you wore the denim jacket with it.
You're going to stand out. You're going to make a fucking impression there at that mac and cheese dinner.
But then, like, I remember I had to play it both ways, so then it would be like, I got to be with these guys that aren't big partiers, and they're, like, career-oriented, and I'm sort of career-oriented. Then I would get rid of the tie and throw on, like, a fraternity sweatshirt.
Whoa!
Go to the frat house and then play it that way.
You're insane.
No, but it was the complete opposite of that, is what I'm saying.
Searching for an identity.
Those guys are all about, like,
searching for an identity. There
Searching
you go.
for an identity.
Taking acid and burning Bibles in the middle of
Sounds
the
fun.
street.
Oh my
Just
God.
trying to figure out where the Ulster's corner of the world was.
All right, we got to take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Ice. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
I
we
gotta
have to do that.
All right.
All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Collaborate and listen. I suspect I got a brand new addiction. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon, alien nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Now turn off the lights, and I'll glow into the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax a chump like a candle.
All right, we pulled Who Kid out of the bullpen for this. We went with the. Are you a righty or a lefty there, sir?
I'm cool. I'm gay, so I'm bi. I'm both.
Man, well,
What happened?
In the right time.
Yeah.
In the wrong time.
Vanilla Ice, what's up, brother?
Sorry, Ice.
How are you,
I'm
man?
not gay. I'm just like, you know.
Y'all getting a little friendly up in here. I don't know where I just stepped into.
Up in here.
What up, Ice? See, I got my icy watch.
No,
today.
you didn't hear me. I said we're going to the bullpen for this interview, and we're bringing a Who Kid in to help out. Not that we need the help, but I thought it'd be kind of nice.
It's kind of cool, yeah. Thanks, man.
And we got Vanilla Ice in studio, and someone just told me you remember being on our show back in the day.
Back in the day, man. I mean, I had a weekend that lasted a few years, but I remember that one.
Did we give you a little? Did we give you a little of this?
No.
Okay.
Why didn't you?
Oh, really? We had a guy that was getting a lot of the
Not
guests.
anymore, but back then it would have been great.
All right, yeah, no, we had a guy that would bring a lot of you guys to the stairwell and give you a little taste.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
A little taste of the
flavor.
reefer.
You got some
Yeah.
No.
Now it's piss tests everywhere, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Is right.
You don't use Molly and nothing like. There's all this Molly stuff going on around.
Yeah, what's
here.
up?
What's that?
Yeah, what is a Molly?
It's ecstasy.
Oh, that's
Is
what
it?
they just call
Molly's?
Molly's?
Molly's, yeah.
Molly. Man, y'all are
Molly's.
teaching me something. Is this a New York thing? What is this?
I don't know.
No,
it's like cocaine and heroin mixed, right? It's something-
Molly, it's ecstasy.
Oh, okay.
Man, I've been
I
away
saw-
from the game too long, man.
I saw it on Twitter. People all of a sudden talking about Molly and Molly's.
Rappers love ecstasy.
Literally
now.
yesterday, I
we
learned
know
about
you guys
Molly's.
ain't on any of that because you wouldn't be up this early in the morning if you were.
It's all coffee now.
It's all caffeine.
That's right. What have you been up to, Vanilla?
Hey,
Ice?
working hard, man. Working hard, brother. Yeah. Get in where you fit in. Make it happen.
Get it where you fit
That's
in.
it, bro.
What is the Vanilla Ice project?
The greatest show on television ever.
Yeah?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why is it
We're
the
on
greatest
season
show?
3 right now because everybody needs to be uplifted about the housing market in America. It's all
Hell
been bad
fucking
news,
yeah.
and we're here to spread the good news, man. Is that it ain't all bad.
Really?
And live the American dream. That's right.
Then why do I have 2 houses in my family in foreclosure?
Because you need to renovate them and change that backsplash and stop fishing.
My dad, before he died, took out a ridiculous mortgage. I ain't touching that one. I'm going to let the bank grab that
Hey,
one.
Obama fixed it for you. It's called refi, Bubba.
All right.
Get up in there. Get in where you fit in.
Yeah, we got a few foreclosures in my family.
Yeah. Well, then maybe that's the next Ice My House project.
Yeah, you want to take one?
Let's come over there, man.
We got
Hey.
one. The whole wall is falling in.
We'll heat it up, man.
And
We'll
the
fix
bank
it up.
still isn't touching it. It's like, what is it going to take for you guys to just take this house back?
You want them to take it.
Yes, it's been years. No one has paid a mortgage on it in years.
I'm sure there's a lot of listeners who be like, I'll take it.
True.
If
True
you're
that.
giving homes away, I guess I did come in at the right time.
Hell yeah.
You making money in real estate?
Yeah, lots.
Yeah?
It's good.
Got
Yeah.
some tips for us?
I got lots of tips.
Yeah,
but
you're
I get
making
paid
money
for
in the
that.
real estate.
How much you got?
That's Anthony, of course.
Oi. All good, man.
Nice. Yeah, making money in real estate. Is that it?
He's talking about the Vanilla Ice project.
Better than ever right now.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Season 3 of this show.
And what, wow.
I don't know. I think
That's kind of a different industry from music to real estate.
Well, it didn't happen overnight like that.
I didn't think so. Yeah. That was
I could see you on a real estate card.
15 years I've been doing it.
on a real estate.
I haven't yet to get my card, but that's a good idea. Thanks for
That's
that.
funny.
I think he's doing
I get your card.
Are you building the houses like Jimmy
love
Carter? I'm still confused about this show.
I build the homes and everything, and man,
You do?
I found another passion. Yes,
Wow.
I use my own money. I do it all, and I've gone up to the mansions now and everything. But been doing it 18 years, and had great success with it. Now I got my own TV show.
Like
But,
you're swinging a hammer and shit?
Yeah, I get in there and mix it
Yeah,
up, man.
yeah.
I'm not afraid. Yeah.
Wait, explain this show. I'm still confused.
This show showcases all the new state of the art and home features and everything. And
Okay.
you know, I took like this season 3.
Right.
It airs this Sunday.
Okay.
This house was set in for 7 years. 10,000 square foot mansion set in 7 years. A lot of them seen them in the neighborhoods, especially in Florida. You got a beautiful neighborhood, and then you got this one eyesore. And then everybody's like, why don't somebody buy that? Foreclosure, short sale. You hear these terms.
Mm-hmm.
This was a tax lien. So I learned the strategy of how to actually acquire these homes way below the appraised value, which gives you a lot of room to
Taking
put
advantage
whatever
of
you
people.
want into it.
Taking advantage of people.
Someone's in a bad spot.
taking advantage of the
Vanilla
situation.
Ice comes in and Vanilla Ice comes in.
Hey, I can't say it enough.
Comes to the door. All right, get the fuck out. Get out.
We got to be a team of corporate attorneys. Either way, same process.
You must enjoy a good tax
They're not
shelter.
in the house, so there's nobody to kick out of the house.
You
It's a
found your
foreclosure.
niche.
I like it.
Found like what you're supposed to be doing in life.
I found a way to make it happen, man.
So are you flipping houses?
Yeah, I flip house. I've been doing that for a while. Yep.
There's a lot of money in flipping houses.
There sure is. It's better than ever. I mean, you can't buy a house cheaper than you can build it right now, so it's it's the way to do it.
So you buy a house and then you
especially in Florida,
do a couple things and then you sell that shit.
Well, we do a lot more than couple things.
Yeah.
That's the thing is we don't just put carpet and paint and flip it. Those days are gone. Those days were good. They were
high-teching these houses out.
We're high-teching them out. We're making a smart house, man.
In what way?
I love that shit.
Well, in season 2, I put in a lazy river. It takes you down through vast landscaping of 2 acres, and it goes underneath a bridge, through a cave. Got fiber optic lights in the cave, and really cool stuff. You sit there with your raft and you marinate, man. You get your pina colada and you cruise around.
I like
Florida
the sound
style.
of that.
But what's cool, he teaches like millionaires how to upgrade their houses cheaply. So instead of I guess when they come in and they give you like a high price because they know you're rich,
right?
He'll give you the cheaper price.
Well, we give you both prices.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
your option. In Florida, a lot of people don't even care what it costs. They just want the high tech stuff. So we got this smart house going right now.
See, I'm in the middle of like starting to get this shit in my house.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm getting all kinds of
like what?
I'm upgrading my whole security system. To include like where on my phone, everything, door locks, air conditioning and heating, lighting.
That's right.
Everything is going to be like automated.
Automated on your smartphone.
I love it. And then all my cameras, pan tilt zoom with infrared, so I can see at night.
Right. Anywhere
all
in the
this
world.
good shit. Yes.
You pull
and
out
I can
your
punch
phone.
it right up on my phone. Say, who the fuck is at my house?
That's right.
It's like a white
Turn those
Scarface.
fucking lights off. Shut the door. I'm paying the bills here.
Scarface is white, right?
Yeah.
It's true, though.
Who kid's getting bummed
That's
out?
the wave of the future, man. This is like...
Okay, you're not going to be able to get into any of these houses
I know,
anymore.
man. God damn, man.
How bummed are
That's the
you?
thing, man.
Stay out.
Give a nigga a break.
Give me a shot. Give me a chance at this shit.
Oh, man.
Vanilla Ice, you're coming over after this show and you're going to take a look at my place and tell me what to do.
Yeah.
What you need.
For
We'll give
free,
you-
by the way.
Give you some ice knowledge.
That's great stuff. That's like everybody wants this. It's available now. It's something that's not really like you don't have to be completely super rich and crazy to have this shit.
And I got
anymore.
to say,
That's right. Prices have come down.
I got to say, it's brilliant because you take your piece of shit house and you make it just cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cool shit house.
Instead of
Yeah,
having
man.
some new construction somewhere where they got all those features,
It's true.
Ice
Yeah,
comes in and goes,
yeah.
no, I'll give you the lazy river.
That's
Hooking
it.
it up.
That's it, man. I mean, we rewrite the whole house too. All the smart stuff. We got electric drapes. Got a pneumatic elevator. You've got everything. You never have to look for another remote control. You know how you have like 5 different remotes. You're going to put the DVR on the DVD, and which one is it?
Yeah.
You never anymore. You throw all those remotes away. It's your phone. Your smartphone.
Everything's your phone.
Everything.
Boom, you punch that up. Now you got your whole remote right there.
thermostat.
Doing that for my home theater.
So I want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to put everything on my phone.
We'll hook you up.
That's crazy.
That way when
We'll
you lose
ice you out, man.
That way when you lose your phone, you're completely fucked. That's like,
Is there a
oh,
backup?
shit.
Is there a backup in case you lose your phone?
Yeah, iCloud.
Yeah, it's on the cloud, man. Get your ass another phone.
That's it.
Because that's your front door key. That's your heat. That's
the truth.
everything, man.
Why aren't you aging, man? I just got to. Someone's got to say it. What the fuck's happening with this guy?
Ice, man.
Is it the ice?
Ice does look fucking
Vegetarian,
very
man. 7 years.
You actually
Really?
look.
clean and everything, man.
So you're one of them pain in the ass people to go out to eat
Well,
with.
to be honest with you, I didn't have a choice. I envy people
really?
who can eat whatever they want and their cholesterol stays the same. But I ended up with the bad blood, man.
Really?
I was in
You
a
did?
family. I had 380 cholesterol. I
Jesus.
said, Doc, what do I do? He says you
damn.
can take Crestor or Lipitor and eat whatever you want. And I've checked it out, and it says that it kills your liver in the long run. It'll save you from a heart attack in the short run. Kills you from
Eventually the
liver.
liver will get
My
you.
grandmother was telling me my liver's only working at like 30%. I said I'm going to need that later.
Yeah.
And what do I do, Doc? He says, go change your eating habits. And I did, and it brought it down to 133.
Wow. And you
it
work
works.
out and shit?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
All the time, yeah.
That's pretty
Still
goddamn
doing
good.
music?
Still doing music, man. Yeah.
What kind? Because the last time we saw you were doing
Yeah, I did the
hardcore metal stuff.
Yeah, with Ross Robinson, Korn, and all them guys. Yeah. Still, hip hop, Korn. I get in where I fit in, man. I just, I don't really have any kind of set.
I'm getting
thing
hype right now, Ice, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's what I do. I bring that energy, man. That's what's up.
Is he really?
He's our first solo white artist.
No kidding.
Wasn't Beastie Boys like the first white group, and you were the first
White rap to cross over to pop radio, first pop rap song ever.
He was my Jesus
number
Christ.
one.
Let's not forget Informer.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Oh my God.
Snow?
Oh, Snow.
That was later.
Snow. Yeah.
That was later.
Yeah, that was later.
Yeah.
That was later, and that was
the
like
first white
different.
reggae
Yeah.
artist, right?
That wasn't really
Yeah.
Was it really hip hop though? Do you consider
Nah.
that really
No,
hip hop?
that was mostly reggae though.
Yeah, it was kind of a reggae twist.
It was
to
like reggae hip hop thing.
Definitely reggae, though.
Almost reggaeton.
It was good, though. It was good. I still don't understand one damn word he said. But I still hum it. Infama. Right?
Yeah. So now when you go to somebody's when you go to somebody's house, do they immediately like recognize you and they're like, "Oh, damn, man, that's Ice."
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hey, I shake a hand, make a friend, man. It doesn't bother me.
And then they're like, "God damn, now he's all informed about this."
But were you always into the housing thing?
No, man. I just stumbled up on it. I was when I was young. I did Ice Ice Baby when I was 16, man. And,
Wow. You were 16 when that came out?
16, 160 million records.
A little different.
No, it was dun 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 instead of dun 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 dun.
It changed during the middle of the lawsuit.
David Bowie was like, fuck that shit.
I've been changing in the middle of the lawsuit.
We're not going to lie to you, man. We've had fun with that clip over the years.
Yeah, bro.
You're trying to explain that. Like, what's he doing here?
That is a great clip, man. No, that one goes dun 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 dun. Mine goes dun 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 dun. Just a little bit.
That extra dun.
Yes.
The one when I went up. Dun 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 dun.
It's hilarious.
I forgot about that shit.
Oh yeah.
People weren't sampling as much back then, I guess, huh?
Well, it was around. It's just nobody really sold any records. You know what I'm saying?
So
there
they
wasn't
left
any.
you alone.
And it was weird that it was looked at like, oh, what's he doing?
Yeah.
Now, of course you sample shit. But back then it was like, oh, you're ripping off that song. It's like, no, man.
I remember after my record was out, I mean, there was like no real sample clearances. There was no organization, no company, nothing. Now there's like, right across the street here, Avenue of Americas, there's a huge building, sample clearances, you know?
That's really?
And, I mean, sampling was done way before I came along.
Well, that's my question. I want a history lesson. What was the first sample that everyone knows?
First samples.
Does anyone know?
EPMD, maybe? I think maybe Stetsasonic might have sampled some stuff, but it was really covered up.
But what song did they sample? There had to be the first
It
one.
was
that
usually
everyone
probably
would
Roger
acknowledge.
Troutman or Zapp or something like in that era, right?
Yeah, like
I mean, that's a lot.
A lot of rock dudes got sampled, and then they woke up like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Niggas are making money. We got to get that.
That's what happened, you know?
We gotta get that.
But until they made, like, there was some, you know, in the hip-hop community, you know, there was a lot of successful records, but they didn't sell a lot. So the team of lawyers, they didn't really, you know, go after it until it really sold.
The laws were probably created after he came out.
Yeah, it's like, wait, how much money?
How many records did he sell?
Yeah.
What? There's money there. He's using, sounds like Queen to me.
I mean, you sold like 15 million, though, one record, though, like, right?
You know, to date, 160 million.
God damn.
What? You know, Ice Ice Baby, To the Extreme, sold almost 3 million copies just last year alone. I mean, it helps with the TV show and being on the Adam Sandler movie and all these different things.
You get a taste of that? A good taste?
I bought all my publishing back, man.
So you get a nice
I get the
taste.
biggest taste.
Wow, nice.
It's that's how I'm able to do what I do in real estate, you know? It
One
helps out.
song. I don't know if you want to answer.
2 songs. You know, I got a song that's catching that big time.
Which one?
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, right.
The Ninja Rap. It's so big right now, I can't even explain it to you. Everybody knows Ice Ice Baby, but I'm telling you, the generation that's out there right now running this world grew up to the Turtles, man.
Yep.
Right.
And they are into it. I mean, it is
Secret of the
huge.
Ooze.
They got signs. They come dressed to my concerts like Ninja Turtles. They jump on stage.
What?
Oh, yeah, man. They're buck wild.
How much has the Ice Ice Baby made you over the years? Do you ever say?
I'm good. Lots. I'm good. I'm
Like
financially
a
I'm good.
ridiculous number?
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
One
you know,
song.
You know, it's not about
Amazing.
money, man. It's all about family and friends. I can't tell you. Listen, you
Well,
ain't
helps if
born
you
with
have
it.
the
You're
money,
not going to
family,
buy
and
with
friends.
it. Well, that's the thing is that if you got no family and friends to share it with, you would trade it for the family.
No, you
and
just
friends.
stay home and watch TV and your
Not
own
really.
movie theater and screeners and you drink a lot. And oh shit, that's me. Wait a minute. Oh wait.
Oh God.
You never met
And who wants to be like that?
Exactly.
Wow, man. One fucking
you never you never met David Bowie though? You and them never interacted?
Yeah, man. I had
After the lawsuit?
to pay after the lawsuit. The lawsuit worked out in my favor because I ended up buying their song.
Wow.
It was $4 million, and it was one of the best investments. I didn't know it at the time.
But you own Under Pressure now?
Yeah. Get the fuck out. It was cheaper than. Well, it was cheaper than
What?
Yeah.
Wait, so you own Under Pressure? How
Well,
did that
you know how
work
Michael,
out?
well, the same way
You're brilliant.
Michael Jackson bought the Beatles. How did that
I know.
work out? You know,
Yeah,
people can
yeah,
buy
yeah.
publishing. Most people don't buy the publishing because after 7 years, they'll take the advance towards their publishing for another 7 years. And then you have the option to buy it right
So you
then
said,
and there.
all right, I'll give you the $4 million for Under Pressure.
Take it. And it was a great investment.
That is brilliant.
It was better than keep paying the,
Because I've seen that show up in commercials and stuff. I've
Everywhere.
Seen that. Yeah,
and you
yeah,
get
yeah.
that every time now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It's all cha-ching, cha-ching now.
It's it. It's
Yeah.
changed to ding,
How
ding,
does
ding,
that part go?
ching,
Cha-ching,
ching.
cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. That's what it sounds like now, motherfuckers.
I love it.
Holy Jesus.
I know,
Brilliant.
I know while you're sleeping, like the ghost of, like the gay ghost of Queen is like looking at you, like motherfucker. Right? I know Queen is watching you right
they
now.
have plenty of songs of their own to hang on to.
Wow, who
You
made that?
never met Queen, have
The
you?
gay
brilliant.
ghost. Why'd they have to be the gay ghost?
I guess Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, of course.
Why you have to bring the gay
You
in?
know,
He's just
African
feeling that
Americans.
today.
African Americans aren't very tolerant of gay lifestyle. We all know
Why
that.
is that?
They have to be down on the DL.
No, we're cool now. I got a gay hat on today.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty gay.
That's
super
kind of
gay.
gay.
And,
I'll be gay and warm today.
and even Obama came out and said, you know, no, well, he didn't come
What did he
out.
come out and
but
say?
he didn't come out.
Drum roll,
You know,
please.
supporting gay rights and stuff. Sure, man.
Keep banging.
But you got the
fucking
Biggie
out.
shirt on. That's cool.
Yeah, you know, I keep
You
it
represented.
Keep it, it's like gangster and gay. GG, you know what I'm saying?
Double G'd out, man.
It's like ding, 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 ding.
So you now officially own that.
That's great.
And I'm not embarrassed to
blown
say
away.
I copied his dance moves. I think every black kid copied your dance moves. You know that, right?
What's up,
Wow,
man?
really?
Every black kid copied like the
Yeah,
whole.
yeah.
You still remember him?
What? The back and forth.
Oh, that was like, yeah, that shit was fucking righteous.
That went hard right there. What was O&A doing when this song was out? What were y'all doing?
What year is that now?
91.
No, I'm trying to remember. I'm not even being a dick.
Yeah.
91. Wow.
91
already.
Doing
That's
drugs
over
and
20
bad
years.
mouthing your country.
I was doing radio in where the fuck? Buffalo, I guess.
I was working construction on Long Island.
I didn't play your record. I was at a rock station.
You guys were, I remember, and then you came to New York right shortly after.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Well,
I
not
came
shortly
in there, and then I think you had some issues, legal issues yourself.
Yeah, there were a couple of things.
No, it happens.
I remember some stuff.
Yeah,
It happens, you know.
Yeah, we got
Made us
fucking-
bigger.
That's it,
The
though.
lawyers told us, fucking, dun, 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 your ass out the fucking door. That's it.
You ain't
Don't
buying
let
shit.
dun, 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 hit your ass on the way out.
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
ain't buying shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, you ain't buying your way out of this
Nope.
one.
You
Shit,
guys
man.
are too much, man. I
That's
love it.
great. Though. What a friggin' different
You have figured your
lifestyle,
yeah,
man.
you figured it out.
I don't know,
That's
man. Day by day.
fantastic.
Day by day.
You're loving doing the
Yesterday's
TV
history.
show?
Yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery, man. Just take it day by day.
Man, put that
Love
on,
life.
Make a meme out of that.
That's it, brother.
Jesus Christ.
Don't panic. Tomorrow hasn't happened yet.
What else? What else about the show? You got Lazy Rivers and you got the smartphone stuff.
Oh,
What
I
else?
got a panoramic gaming room with a 200-inch screen that comes all the way, wraps around you.
Whoa.
Okay?
What?
And you sit on this big vibrating chair, you put on the 3D glasses, and it's a gaming room.
That's like totally immersed.
I mean, it really
Yeah.
comes to life. It's surround sound, and
That's cool.
it's got subwoofers, but it's got some kind of like vibrating thing underneath the chair that'll actually, if you hit something, it'll kick you in the ass. Yeah, it'll thump you, man.
I like that whole wraparound and 3D. Jeez, that's got to look great.
It's like you're in it. I built the world's first IMAX home theater.
IMAX at home.
At home.
Look
Yep.
at me. I'm a piece of shit with a regular fucking.
What is that? A couple G's?
Yeah.
Couple of two, huh?
Yeah.
Couple of two.
Perhaps more than that.
They're saying we got to wrap up, but we got to
Oh, man, you're busy today, huh?
You know,
all over the
gotta
place.
getting everybody
Here.
to tune in for Sunday, man.
That's great. You
You
know
and the
what?
Who Kid for the Instagram.
A lot of
You and the Who Kid.
yeah,
Hold on, that's
nice.
video. Hold
That's a
on,
good
man.
one.
Hold on, I'm fucking this shit up.
A lot of
All right, hold
guys,
on, here we go. Finally, 1, 2, 3.
You know, a lot of guys would have rested on their laurels there.
I don't know what's going on.
Goddamn,
Hold on.
you know, just raking in that the money and fucking. But you found a good niche for yourself, and you're doing all right.
Hey,
I like that.
You gotta you know,
All right, I got
find
it
a
now.
passion and run with it.
I don't like seeing
more
these true
time.
Hollywood stories where they end up tragic, you know?
Yeah, well, they're entertaining as well. I mean,
Oh,
we all
yeah.
loved. Who didn't love? I'm sure you guys had a fun day with it, with Britney Spears shaving her head and going crazy.
Oh, yeah, come on.
You know, the thing is that, like, you know, I had a transitional period, like I said.
Oh, yeah.
A weekend that lasted a few years, but you know, you got to figure out your purpose in life and where you belong in. And I can't wait to watch what Bieber goes through. You know?
Yeah, right. It's going to be some shit.
It's gonna be some
and then
shit.
Why is that?
Hopefully he
the
gets
fame just
spit
gets
out the
so
other end.
crazy.
Because you're used to living this huge artificial life, being on stage in front of all these people all the time, every night. And then when it stops, you got to get back into reality.
Man.
And that's the part where everybody loves to tune in and watch. It's very entertaining, you know?
That's the entertaining part.
train
Let's
wreck.
watch him fall off the fucking pedestal.
Horrible for the person living it, great for the people watching.
Yeah, yeah.
We never got that big, so we're good.
Exactly.
We almost were
Just
there.
wait.
We were almost there a few times.
Almost made it. Yeah, we threw ourselves off the pedestal before anyone put us there.
Yeah, we're like, fuck this.
Yeah, holy shit, man. Hey, fuck it, what do you, Ice? You just go by Ice, right?
Rob. My mom called me Rob. Yeah,
Rob.
I respond either way. Yeah.
I like that.
It's pretty cold outside, but I'll take ice.
Yeah, all right.
I thought it'd be icy.
Ice.
Though, like. I got my jewelry on. Look, I wore all my ice today. Like,
Oh, man.
Iced out, man.
I got an ice ring on my dick.
I had no intention of watching their TV show.
I'm gonna watch that.
I had no intention, but now I'm
the
going to check
keyword
it
is
out.
had, right? And there you
Yes.
go. So now we've
I'm just being
inspired
honest with you.
to-
I'm like, who cares? We'll do an interview with him. We'll have
Right.
fun. We remember him from NEW, but
Gives you
I'm
great
gonna watch the
ideas for
show.
stuff you want to do to your,
Yeah.
your house, too, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
the
That's it. Thank
DIY
you.
network. Where's the DIY network?
Channel 111 on Dish Network, if you got it.
Do it yourself.
Straight up. Do it yourself, man.
And it's Sundays at 10 p.m. It's called the Vanilla Ice Project.
Yep.
Come back and see us, man.
I sure will,
Rob.
man. I
Thanks,
will.
man.
Thanks for having me on the show, guys. Great to see you.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
I'm in chains.
Gotta say,
I'm in chains.
I like that one from Drew
That's a
Boogie.
good one.
You can download that on iTunes, right?
Yes, it's a very good one.
Let's see. I want to say Vanilla Ice was amazing.
I liked Vanilla Ice.
Kind of did our dumb thing before the guy comes in and said, I said, who gives a fuck and all that. You know what? I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in with the Vanilla Ice. When he was talking about that lawsuit, said it changed mid-lawsuit.
Yeah, he's like, oh, yeah.
How could you not love the guy?
And
And I remember we loved the guy when we had him at NEW. And he remembers
Yeah.
certainly his time on the show back then. But that's 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And he hasn't aged up.
No, he really hasn't.
He actually looks younger than when we interviewed him at WNEW
What
10
the
years ago.
fuck? Definitely does.
And it doesn't look like he had any of that Hollywood work done.
No.
Fuck, just living a good
Living
life.
a
I
clean
guess.
life. Vegetarian, fucking not doing any of the drugs.
No, that was fun, though.
Yeah, he's a good shit. He's got a little fucking thing going for himself there, making a lot of money.
And I don't know what it is about DJ Who Kid, but I fucking love him.
It's
too.
hilarious,
Of course.
dude.
I love
He's
him.
out of his fucking mind.
He's just the best.
He's a great personality.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking, fucking nigga see that, they gotta get some of that shit.
He's just good to have in the room for like any circumstance.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He could fit in anywhere, just hanging back and throwing in words.
And he loves white people.
He does love a good white person.
He loves white people.
Vaughn DiCarlo on Twitter.
Oh.
Patrice's woman there.
Yes.
Good friends with her. She writes, is Rob still married? And then she writes, Vaughn Van Winkle. Sounds nice.
Oh, no. Oh.
I wish Patrice.
Oh,
I wish we could have
no.
a seance.
Oh.
I'd talk to Patrice today because he would have a lot to say about that.
Say.
In a good way, though, man. In a great
You're
way.
Motherfucker.
Right.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla fucking
Ice.
I understand you got to move on, but
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice.
I wish I could do Patrice.
Everybody used to get pissed at Who Kid for hitting on Vaughn.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And Vaughn would come in and Who Kid would be here.
Oh, yeah,
Who Kid started hitting on her. The fans, hey, don't let him move.
They're very protective.
It's nice.
They are very protective.
Yeah, well, what's she supposed to do, man?
She's got to
Really?
get hers.
She's got to
She's
get
a
her.
young, vivacious,
Got to get hers.
sexual girl.
Hers.
Yes.
Dude.
But that's hair, not her.
I know, but I just
My
did the
her.
same thing. My her.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
There
that
you
guy. All right, so Vanilla Ice was cool. We're all good with him.
We're all good with Vanilla Ice.
We look forward to his next visit.
with great anticipation.
Yes.
Ninja Rap.
Ninja Rap.
Ninja Rap. I forgot about the Ninja Rap.
Fucking Ninja Rap. He's making bank on that shit.
Didn't he do, what was the other one he did? There was a third
I'm in
one.
chains. No.
Play That Funky Music. He sampled.
That wasn't a big hit, though.
It should have been a big
It was
hit.
on radio, though.
Is that the one that went din 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 din?
No, that was the A side, and the B side was Ice Ice Baby.
Ice, ice.
I was telling Ant during the break, here's a guy, he made a shitload of money off Ice Ice Baby, like a fucking fortune. Then he's getting sued for everything, where he's starting to think, oh my God, I'm going to now be bankrupt because of that song.
I'm going to lose my cake.
And then he turns around and before he runs out of money, he buys the fucking song because it was cheaper. Paid $4 million for the original song, and you got to think he's made probably another fucking, how many million you think?
Fucking
tens of millions easily.
Amazing. The rights to
off
that.
the one song.
Worldwide, they use that on all kinds of fucking things.
You could tell he's rich as a motherfucker.
He just looks it.
He looks very
He looks
rich.
very well off.
Right.
And he's doing that whole real estate thing.
Right.
He's probably buying foreclosed shit for nothing right now.
But what a smart idea, because you're kind of stuck with your house.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, fuck, all right, I got this house. Let's just pimp it out.
Pimp that shit out.
Make it cool.
That's it. I'm getting all that shit done.
Are you?
I'm going to have the high-tech house of the future. All that electronical shit in there, running everything. Timers on lights, not like those fucking dumb timers you dial in by the switch or anything.
Yeah.
It's all done with a master computer, and I'm there fucking working it like a puppet master.
The heater guy just came to my building, so it looks like we won't have a problem getting hot water out of the showers anymore.
Oh, good.
Oh.
So we're both, kind of working on different stuff.
See what you did there.
Yeah, I mean, we might have some water temperature consistency. So
my water's so hot.
It is.
Oh boy,
it's the warmest.
Nothing better.
Oh my God, it's the greatest.
Than a nice hot shower for a long time too.
Right.
You leave it running real hot, and it's just like, I can't believe I've been in here 15 minutes. It's still blazing hot coming out.
The only thing is, sometimes that's not an option. Am I right? Sometimes you'll turn the shower on and it's just cold,
Sam,
right?
What?
I'm so well off.
Oh,
I haven't turned off a light in 4 years.
Oh my God.
Every light.
It gets so expensive.
It's daylight in my house all day long.
Opie, I hate to kind of burst your bubble there.
Yeah.
But I, too, do have lights on as we speak. But in that lit-up house right now, 2 TVs are on for nobody.
Why?
Just because I didn't feel like finding the remote to shut them off this morning when I left.
What's a remote? I have so many TVs. Each TV has one channel on it.
Fun.
Then you wander around. Yeah.
Instead of changing the channels, you go to another room.
Just go to another room. It's
That's
cool.
a good idea. I'm going to have to start doing that. That's a good idea.
I got all my news channels.
Hundreds of televisions. You just walk around.
I actually...
Yeah, is Vanilla Ice doing that shit?
I'm in the channel 250 room.
Right.
Yes.
Let's see you do that.
I just traded it. We had 2 DVRs in the house, and I traded one in because there's a $10 a month saving if you
that's good, you know.
$10 each.
The world needs ditch diggers too, you know.
Yo, that's Vanilla Ice again.
Hey, Vanilla Ice.
Yo, Vanilla!
Yo!
There he is. He just glocked us sideways.
Why would he glock
with
us
his
sideways?
finger.
We had a good time.
That's what he does. He's a gangster.
You got heat in your house? It's cold in
How's
New
the
York.
heat?
Yeah.
Very cold.
Well, no, the heat's good in the sense that we don't have control over it, and since there's old people that live in the building, we actually have to crack a window in the cold winter.
Oh, because it gets a little too warm.
So you're one of those guys too.
No, I mean, we don't have control over the heat.
Yesterday I really
to get
thought that we were going to have to turn on the heat for the first time.
Oh, was it chilly?
No. When I was going home, I'm thinking, okay.
Oh, right.
I think it was 14 degrees when we were going home yesterday, something like that. It was still in the teens, I believe. So I'm thinking on my way home, you know what? Today might be the day we turn on the heat for the first time.
It's supposed to be very cold. What is it, 20? Something like that?
Well, now it's starting to warm up
Windy?
a little more, but it's still cold. It's in the 20s.
Because heat rises and you get everybody else's...
Well, here's the punchline to my dumb story. I get home, not only are we not turning on the heat, we had a window open.
Jesus.
Was it a
so
window of
fucking
opportunity?
hot. A window of opportunity.
I like when those open.
Opportunity.
Use one of those.
Yeah. Oh, Sam needs a window of opportunity to open.
I got one when I left college.
Hope he's opening a giant, nice window in a house to let heat out. You need a window of opportunity to open for you. Yes.
We had a weird show today.
It was fun.
That homecoming shit was weird for people. Huh?
Oh, no.
Was that too inside?
Dude.
I don't think so. Everybody got to relive their homecoming through your homecoming.
I remember when I was listening to radio before I was in radio.
Yeah.
One of the things I really enjoyed was little insight into the people's that I was listening to, into their lives.
Right.
Whether it was something from yesterday or something from yesteryear.
It's a voyeuristic medium.
It really is. And when you build a relationship with these people you don't really know, you feel like, oh, this is a new little story I'm hearing.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Although that Scorch shit was fucking hilarious.
Can we save the Scorch clips for next week?
Please.
Oh, yeah. All right.
This weekend, I am trolling Scorch's fucking website
You're
and
gonna kill
watching.
him, huh? Yeah.
I am going to watch that
Save
shit.
the weird news, at least. But
weird news.
The other thing is...
mine went weird news.
If you haven't seen the comments on the YouTube video,
oh no,
they're all saying, like, a bunch of them saying, "Hey, Scorch, Sam Roberts is fucking you over again."
Oh my God, he doubled the viewers.
Yeah, don't kill the guy.
Oh,
let him think he's...
We like Scorch.
Let him think he's Joe Biden, please. You know what's weird?
The Scorch.
The guy, Kevin O'Neill, that called in today.
Uh-huh.
We started radio. Well, he was already doing radio when I met him, but kind of did radio in college and stuff. I haven't talked to that guy in 20 years, and I felt like we're still friends.
Really?
It was so. Isn't that weird when that shit happens?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Obviously, our lives have gone, in all sorts of directions since the last time I talked to him. But I feel like.
Wouldn't it be great,
It's
like,
so strange.
the last time you saw each other, right?
Probably 20 years ago.
And, like, not even, like, vaguely, the exact last time you
Right.
saw each other. Have it filmed, like, from some space camera,
right.
where you just look in ultra-fast motion of every way you moved since then, and then, boom, and then you're back on the
Right.
phone together,
Yeah.
and see everything that happened in between. There's, like, so much shit going on in life.
And to add to that, my friend Jay, who I just saw in L.A. when I was
Yes, Jay from Framingham.
Got 2 kids and all, and we used to talk when we used to hang out a lot when we were up in Boston, that people have relationships, whether it's with a girl, like just your best friend growing up,
Someone
from the
making a
neighborhood.
joke on you through the internet. You have relationships.
And you hang out every day, and as I tell this, people are going to think of someone in their own heads. Like someone you were really, really close to. Maybe your best friend through school,
buds.
best friend through high school. I got one as I'm thinking about it. And one day, you're going to say goodbye to that person, and that's going to be the last time you ever see him.
That's it.
For whatever reason.
Yeah. Not talking like some tragic death
No.
or anything. Just talking
that's obvious shit. But I mean, where you were inseparable with this person, and next thing you know, one day, like the sun's going down, and you're like, oh, I got to get home for dinner.
Yeah, that's it.
And you said, all right, see you later. And for whatever reason, that was the last time, and you had no idea that was going to be the last time.
That's it.
Strange, right?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's,
That's life.
Well, you make new relationships, and the old ones kind of,
They
go
say
to the wayside.
people in your life are seasons.
Ugh.
Like Kevin O'Neill, we hung out a lot during college, and then I was in Buffalo. We hung out a little bit there, and one day, I don't know, maybe we had a beer or two together, and I said, all right, see ya, and that was it.
You move
Until
on.
today.
You move through life. And these relationships that go to the wayside, they enlighten you and educate you to make new relationships, which you then use to fulfill your life in the present.
Damn.
Can I tell you what made me, if I can use your word, howl yesterday, Opie?
Yes, please.
Anthony went on his Twitter and was talking about
saw all
the
this.
inspirational messages that people leave on his Facebook.
Fucking hate those.
And he put his screenshot.
Yeah, but it's going to just make people believe more.
No.
He put a screenshot of somebody on his Facebook that wrote, I may not be perfect, but when I look at my children, I know that I got something in my life perfectly right. And just added the caption, ugh, no you didn't.
He gets so mad.
I really do get angry.
And I saw the asshole. Hey, Anthony, was that from Opie's Facebook? AIDS! I had one today I want to read, but it's long gone because, man, I get a lot of fucking mentions during the day.
Oh, yeah.
But one guy's losing his mind because I say itch instead of scratch, or I say scratch instead of itch.
It's like
Now
stand
I'm not
online
sure.
or in line.
Yeah.
Shut up. It
You know
both
who
works.
else here was
Get over
getting
it.
all upset by Opie saying that?
Uh-oh.
Mars was losing his shit over that.
Mars, the
What's
guy
the
barely
difference
speaks
between
English.
itching and scratching?
Yeah.
He came in and he goes, it's scratch, not itch. I don't know why people do this. And then he
Mars
walked out.
can't speak
What is
one
the difference
language
between?
properly.
Exactly.
None of them.
What's the difference between the two?
Itching
And the online inline thing could be explained either way.
You
so shut up.
scratch and itch.
Right, itching is how it feels, and scratching is the action. I would
Yes,
say, but
yes.
I don't have a
But
problem.
we all have decided that it just works.
Exactly.
It's interchangeable.
We have all, as a society, said you can use.
So
both.
you scratch an itch. So an itch is the feeling that you want to get rid of,
Itch.
and then you scratch it. Okay, I
Yeah.
get that. But everyone does say, not everyone, but a lot of
You
people
can say
I'm
itch
itching.
it. Yeah, just itch it.
I'm itching this.
I'm itching this itch.
Unless you're Marcelino, Puerto Rican engineer who can't speak Spanish or
Yo.
engineer anything.
I don't speak Spanish neither. AIDS.
And the inline online, once again, sometimes is an imaginary line. You're on that fucking
online.
line. We all go, oh, to get over there, I got to get on this imaginary
The
line.
line's imaginary, you're on it. Or the line of people, you're
Right.
in that line.
Of course, it works either way.
Yes, I say.
Depending on how you were brought up, people use both of those.
I just say I'm queued up.
That's what you say?
I'm queued.
Nice.
It's very British of you.
Yes,
How European.
Yes, I've queued up. We've all queued up in front of this place.
And I love the people. How can you be online?
People did that on the iPhone 5 girl video. People left comments going, why is he saying inline?
Oh my
More
God.
importantly, asshole, there's a chick there who's out of her mind talking about an iPhone. Who cares?
How about you enjoy a video
It's
without picking it
actually
apart?
inline, not online.
Oh, you did that yesterday when you were doing like the Spanish guy who can't help you at a store or something like that.
Yeah.
You did a Spanish accent, but you did the iPhone 5 voice.
Oh, I did, yes.
Everything was a question.
Question? Oh.
Man, DJ Who Kid has no heat.
Why do you say that?
I'm getting nothing from putting him in
man.
the Vanilla Ice picture.
Well, he's got to retweet you.
Well,
and
tell
then-
him to retweet that shit. And
Because when
let me
he-
see what kind of heat he's got.
When he tweets me,
Yeah.
I always get people asking me to listen to their demos, to sign them to a deal.
Oh,
To every
yeah.
wannabe rapper starts tweeting you.
Oh, is that
He's
what
got-
happens?
He's got no heat.
Man,
Even on the Instagram, he has no fucking heat.
poor guy.
He's got a lot of Twitter followers.
Well, how
many?
about we, get a few of those?
He's got 240,000 Twitter followers.
All right, that's not bad.
And he's verified. So that's really him.
I'm verified.
We got line of the day shit or
Look
no?
at what he wrote. This son of a bitch. He wrote club bookings, blah, blah, blah. Tune into Hollywood Shuffle on Sirius XM, blah, blah, blah. And then he wrote Opie and Anthony and Howard Stern weekly.
Oh man, nothing about you.
Shows.
Oh, yeah, fuck Sam.
Nothing about you, Sam Roberts.
Well, technically, I think him popping up on my show,
It's the Opie and Anthony after show.
but he counts it.
Okay.
All right, well.
And then he writes, where are you from? Nigga, New York.
That's where he's from, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding.
This liar.
Oh man.
Are we doing line of the day today?
Can
yeah.
if you want.
Do we have to do it officially?
No.
Really?
But before you do line of the day.
Oh, come on, man. We were almost out of here.
Holy fuck.
Din, 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 din.
Dun, 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 dun. Steven Singer, baby. Oh, Steven Singer's Ice, Ice, baby. Oh, how about that? His ice, right?
Yeah.
I don't care if he doesn't want a bed. We're leaving this play.
God, I hope Vanilla Ice sues Steven Singer
Oh, my God.
for using Ice Ice Baby in this library.
Yeah.
This was Steven Singer's idea.
Steven Singer wrote this song.
He
and sang it.
demanded that we play Ice Ice Baby under his library.
This is Steven Singer's Ice Ice Baby to commemorate his Blue Diamonds. Blue Diamonds for Valentine's Day. Come on. Steven's got sky blue diamonds, his whole collection. They're beautiful and affordable. Yeah. What do you want? A silver sky blue diamond Cynthia heart? It's just $299. You got to check it out.
Fucking assholes. Someone, I'm just checking some shit. Under my Vanilla Ice picture, someone just writes, "Yo, Vanilla Ice Kid."
Vanilla Ice Kid.
Fucking assholes. Make me laugh pretty good.
You want to check out Steven's Ice Ice Baby?
Yes.
Sure you do. We're talking sky blue diamonds. Go online. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. View the brand new collection of sky blue diamonds. Have them shipped right to your door. Free shipping. And don't forget about his 100% money-back guarantee. It's risk-free shopping, yo. So take this advice, homie, and get the woman in your life a great gift. Steven Singer's Sky Blue Diamonds Cynthia Heart. Steven Singer Jewelers, the other corner, 8th and Walnut. Call them, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER, and online for some of that ice, blue ice, baby ice diamonds. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Should we will you do Line of the Day today, Sam?
Sam will do it.
Yeah, I will.
All right, later.
Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They pass me up, could run it all, but don't mean if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
The Opie and Anthony Show is pretty much over. This show will be available later today with SiriusXM On Demand. After ONA Live is next.